you ready?
This is the D-Generation cliX podcast with your hosts.
Who is Ravage?
Ryan Reckman.
The name's Ravage. Gonna be. When you take the dynamite tactics of
Miles Kane.
Hand me that bottle cap. Hand me that paperclip. Grab that twine. Gun wrapper.
Asgard to mouth.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
And Pete.
'cause I'm just Pete.
Welcome back to the D-Generation cliX podcast. I'm your host, Ryan, and with me as always are Miles and Pete. Miles, what's up with you?
I was able to play some cliX this weekend, so pretty good.
That's good. I looking forward to hearing your results on that, which we will do shortly.
Yeah.
Pete, how's the team looking for this weekend?
Well, Monday night was an experiment and it did not go well. I do not think my team was as bad as my first game went because I went 4 straight rounds without hitting one attack in pretty spectacular fashion. And in fact, Bookwood was sitting there watching the whole thing because he had the bye and he will corroborate what he saw happen. Second round, I matched up with Jeremy and unfortunately, I think this version of Latveria has too many dead points, so I'm going to put it on the back burner. I've been in the lab with the mayor, and so I will play another team very poorly on Saturday, unprepared as usual.
Any expectations after your last run at cliX Mania?
Listen, I'm just trying not to misplay my team for most of the game, most of the day. That's really my goal at this point.
Well, we continued our rewatch of the Marvel MCU movies. We got through both Guardians of the Galaxy movies, and then after that, I realized that we accidentally skipped one of the best ones, which was Captain America Winter Soldier, so that one's next for us. And then I also got the kids this kids baking kit subscription thing. So now on some weekends, they actually get to make and bake a snack with Christine while I take a nap on the couch, and then I get to wake up, and then there's a nice fresh hot snack for me to eat too. So this weekend was cinnamon sugar pretzels, quite possibly one of my best ideas ever.
Yeah, that's amazing.
How did you convince them to do that?
Well, it's a fun project. It's a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
And everyone was on board.
Redmond is now incorporating the sweatshop into his everyday life.
I've learned a lot here.
A snack.
I've learned a lot here.
Yeah.
He pays them even less.
I pay them in love.
Yeah. That'd be nice to get some of that.
They really like those hug things. So that gets me pretty far, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, this Saturday, May 9th at Coliseum Games in Kenosha, Wisconsin is our ROC Regional, 9:30 a.m. registration, and it's 400 silver. So if you can make it, come on down. This episode, we're going to start prepping for the Big Silver Championship next weekend. We figured we would go over some of the last results of the regionals that have been happening. So, Miles, you did get to attend one of them, of course, playing higher than the Eagles again.
Get wrecked, birds.
Why don't we start with your team and your day? This was in Marymore Games in Redmond, Washington. You guys had 14 players.
Yeah. So I played Assassin Army. So it was with, I know, one of the most underrated pieces in silver, the Prime Harley 043 from Harley Quinn and the Gotham Girls. Lantern Legacy Sinestro Hal Jordan with the Liar Ring. The Sinestro Core Power Battery with the ring attached, of course. Des Trevius at 30 with the Darkhold. Jason Masondale. White Shirt Porter with the Indigo Ring. The 2x2 Sinestro. 2 Cordian Thunderers, one with Emo Mod and one with Bloodstone, the Phoenix, and the Bat. And then my sideline was Charge the Ring, Cranking the Hogoth, Spectral Armor, Hal Jordan and Sinestro, just for cheerleader. And I also had the Lantern Legacy Mongol, Scrappy Doo, Batman Team Up Sinestro, and then the Notorious Sinestro. So it's a little bit of an interesting build. So if the Prime Harley hat says perplex, but only to modify a combat value -1, and when Harley uses it, you choose closer range, and unless it's the only character on an opponent's force, the target can't make that kind of attack until your next turn. And it's lowercase, so that means it also works for hypersonic, anything that has to do with close range or close attack or range attack. And then if you put Hogoth on her, she can actually perplex twice, so you can either shut down an entire tent pole or you can shut down 2 attackers, and so you really get that 100 points worth it. And then Charge the Ring is there because she doesn't have a deep dial, and so it's really hard to justify keeping her on the main force most of the time for the entire game, outside of you being able to shut off specific pieces. So with Charge the Ring, the entire goal was to bring in the Batman Team Up Sinestro at 125 for that 3 damage pulse wave. And then he also can benefit from the Hogoth too, because he has not only perplex, but when he uses perplex, he can actually modify damage. So if you're able to give him Hogoth and then the battery gives him the effect of the ring, then you can actually modify damage -2 twice, as well as him having outwit.
That sounds pretty good.
And
Wow.
yeah, so it was
the Hogoth got cranked.
it was there was a lot of cranking. At one point I had 7 or 8 boots on the map at once, and a total I think of 12 constructs, by just being able to give everyone the effect of the ring, or the 2x2 Sinestro in games that he survived in. You can just, as long as you perplex, you can just keep generating more. So yeah, so thank you to everyone who let me borrow their sets, because I'm like, man, I shouldn't have got rid of my extras.
So you had a lot of Sinestro core people, which all had perplex. Which of them had the best grip on the Hogoth?
So it was either the 2x2 Sinestro or Harley. Those were the only 2 that really got it. If Sinestro was on the map, then I'd put it on him. Because if I wanted to be aggressive, like my first turn out, I would I'd start the game by putting it on the 2x2, so that way you give him the effect of the ring from the what's it called, the battery. So then, since it's also colossal, it can carry around the battery, and then now, if you want to place the regular bat up there, you can then just take the action to generate the bat construct. And then when he perplexes twice, he can then also generate 2 other constructs adjacent to opposing characters to help mitigate their support pieces. But you have to make sure to take the free action to generate with the ring before you do the perplexes, because the ring specifically says that if there's any on the map that he generated that turn, they can't use that. So you have to make sure to do that first.
And the Hogoth was neither too small for the Colossal Sinestro and not too big for Harley?
Yeah, it's Harley can take a hog. But then the Sinestro, the hog, Hogoth actually just it grows for whoever needs it.
Oh, that's convenient. That's very nice. All right, let's go over your day then. What was so this was 4 rounds of Swiss cut to top 4. So it looks like a little better than 3 rounds cut to, what was it, top 2? Before?
What's that?
I don't know.
No, Oregon did top 16. 3 rounds, top 16.
Oh, okay. All right, let's go over your round 1 matchup.
All right, so my round 1 is against one of the man bats, Charles Constant, who's amazing. He played Cosmic Crew. Unfortunately, I took him to the woodshed. But he was playing Prime Sinestro with the longsword. Molecule Man Legacy at 75 points with a Soul Gem. Franklin Richards with Animal Man. Unseen with the Remaker and Spin, the Disney Plus Collector, Black Symbiote, and Clintar Symbiote. So I decided that Harley's just going to shut down Sentry. And the reason why I decided that was because with the 2x2 Sinestro and being able to protect him with placement and everything, as well as the battery and the emo mod, if he tried to attack my Harley, he's going to be a -3. So I'm like, okay, he's an 8 attack. So I'm not too worried about dealing with him. I just don't want the Sentry to play. And so I was able to take out the Unseen or a Molecule Man real quick because I saw him as I didn't realize he was 75 points. So I'm like, okay, we got to take him out. So I knocked him down to his low line real quick because I don't like being triple targeted and everyone taking 3 damage. And then, yeah, Franklin really didn't do much. And then Unseen's not an attacker. And so, yeah, it became a rough game once Franklin and Molecule Man died because he tried protecting Sentry, barrier because he put me on Courtroom. But luckily I had an elevated terrain that I was able to manipulate and then destroy his barriers for me still to get line of fire with Harley to say, you can't do this and you can't do that. But yeah, and I ended up wiping him. So yeah, Harley definitely, it's like, yeah, she's 100 points. It's really not attacking much. But when you have a 100-point prime shutting down their 100-point prime, it's totally good.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially when that's the piece that's doing most of the damage. Man, Unseen is a blast from the past here. He was one of the staples when we first started playing.
Yeah, last few years, ironically, he's went unseen, and so
so he might actually do good with a Hogoth also. 9 range outwit that sees through characters, elevated and hindering.
That he can use twice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's not bad because he's pretty expensive. He's 65 points. And there's not a whole lot of pieces that really take advantage of Colossal Retaliation right now, right?
There's still Dark Phoenix is being played quite a bit. But yeah, not really. Not a lot of Colossal Retals.
But yeah, besides that, everyone's using... I guess there's a couple of older Tri-Sentinels, but most people are using the new one now.
Yeah.
And I don't see any Surters or Mangogs or anything. But yeah, this guy used to be on so many teams. Pete, did you ever play this guy a lot?
Oh yeah, back when Retail was really, really, really active in Modern, this was a guy that you always had to kind of keep in the back of your mind. And at that time, he really wasn't as poorly costed as he feels now.
Oh right, yeah.
But
this made sense back
this
then.
is a guy that could get both hands on a Hogoth and just crank it.
Oh yeah. All right, what about round 2?
Well, okay, so before this, so I'm gonna lay down the scene. Have you ever watched Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls, the second one?
Of course.
The opening scene when he goes up to the baby bird that's hungry.
Yeah.
And he just, feeds it. That's kind of what happened here. I was Ace Ventura. And I saw a little baby Brian Eagle. He was a little hungry. So I was like, hungry fella? So yeah, did you want to read his team? And he specifically asked me to have you read his team and see if you can figure out what his team can do.
Well, it can't get points against you, but I can read it.
Yeah.
All right, so this was Captain America from ADW, The Chase with Mjolnir. So this one is giving the Hydra keyword out to Avengers and the Hydra team ability. Then he has Butterfly, Mysterio, the Chase from Spider-Verse, the Sandman Chase from Spider-Verse with the avatar of Animal Man, Doctor Doom from the Hellfire Gala set with Spin and Liar Ring, the Prime Baron Von Strucker with the Bloodstone, the Imperial Hydra Legacy, and a Hydra agent from Deadpool Weapon X. Sideline was Shanzar, Amanda Waller, Animal Man, Black Manta, Jersey Devil, Peggy Carter, the Ultra Chase from Captain America and the Avengers, Spot from, what is this, SVAC, and Superior Octopus from Spider-Verse. And then only one symbiote surface terrain. Did he have any other terrain?
No.
Right.
You can only have one because, we found this out because it's worded like the motorcycle, where the motorcycle isn't unique, except in silver it is.
Yeah, he only has the symbiote surface, though. There's no like blocking or elevated or anything. So I don't know if he ended up just
Yeah.
adding it later, but
I don't remember playing any other terrain.
I'm guessing it revolves mostly around the Prime Baron von Strucker and killing stuff, right?
Yes, and Sandman.
So giving the unavoidable poison or blowing things up or something.
Yes, so he would butterfly into Spot because Spot has the Hydra keyword. And so, Baron von Strucker, friendly characters with the Hydra keyword have Mystics and the Minions of Doom. And so Spot has Hydra and Sinister Syndicate. So his butterflies would have Hydra and Sinister Syndicate. So they would gain Mystics. That was the unreducible because of Sandman. And then he would also generate with the Baron Struckers with whenever those figures died. Whenever he would roll for his Baron Strucker, he would bring in Spider Bots. So in Spider Bots would then gain the Hydra keyword from him generating it, and they would also have the Sinister Syndicate for unreducible poison and mystics.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I have Jason Masondale, who is a direct counter to him.
Yeah.
As well as me just knocking back. So, yeah.
Now, is that a
And
convenient ad, or was that a direct counter because you knew that you might go
No.
up against this?
No. So it was originally Verussa, but Verussa wasn't good. And he's an autonomous assassin. So realistically, when you look at the assassins, there's not a better assassin for 25 points. I mean, you're hard pressed to find a better assassin for 25 points, which is how many points I had left.
Okay.
So, yeah, because it was originally Verussa, but I had to take off Verussa because I wanted to put Liar Ring on Hal. And so that gave me 25 points. So it was a happy accident without it happening. But that didn't even really come up too much because he never really got close to me for Jason Masondale's No Mystics to even matter. Because I was able to pulse wave him because I turned Harley into the Sinestro of this game. And so the pulse wave ignores that anyway. And then Hal Jordan has the 10 range perplex with knockback, so I'd be able to just kill him without him triggering his rolls. I think he only got 8 rolls in our game because I was able to stop most of them with pulse wave.
So he didn't score many points. How many rounds did you guys get?
6 or 7 at least. 6, 7. But yeah, no, I can't think. Yeah. I mean, at least, if not more. I don't know if any of my games got less than that many turns. I mean, honestly.
What?
Yeah, whatever.
That's that one. And then you went to Overview Chemicals.
Yeah, went to Overview Chemicals, which is a great map. So it's an outdoor map, but it's nice and open, so it's easier for me to. It's indoor map. I mean, it's an indoor map, but I'm able to see everything with my 2x2 Sinestro, and so I can also protect if I have to, like barrier if they decide to like try and be aggressive, depending on the team that I'm going against. So yeah, it was very advantageous for me. I put on. I think I played it twice and I won both those games, but yeah. I prefer to actually play bigger maps in Silver, because when you look at most teams that are being built, they're not really taking into account big maps because small maps in Modern have just become the norm. So they're never really. There's very few teams that are built to get full map easily. And it's also a map that no one's really played on. So you're also able to give that little bit of confusion because now they have to figure out, crap, I haven't really played on this map. And so it gives you that tactical advantage as well.
Pete, what's your opinion of Overview Chemicals?
Well, I'm looking at it right now. And I got to be honest with you. Not a big fan.
Ooh.
Not a big fan at all. There's way too much blocking and way too much elevated.
All right, that's what
I played it because people weren't a fan of it. If people liked it, I wouldn't play it.
It's a very good call, Miles.
Yeah.
All right, what about
They
round
took away my
3?
King's Tomb.
I know. I'm not happy about that either. I'm going to punch
So
Aaron right in the face next weekend. What about round
give
3?
us Randy's Marsh. Yes. So round 3, I played against Callan, who's also one of the man bats, and he's also a very underrated player. He doesn't travel a lot, so I don't think people realize like how good he actually is. So every game against him, it's just like whenever I play Brian, you really have to be careful what you're doing because one mistake and he'll take advantage of it. But he was playing his Stark Industries team, which is he originally had the radioactive man from Cav, but he decided to swap him out for Tony Stark Sorcerer Supreme Chase with the universal weapon at 75. Scarlet Scarab from Next Phase with the mace. Smash and destroy Tony Stark with the Bloodstone. Man Thing, Man Bat with all blood the Necro Spear, Flash with knobbed mace, and then White Shirt Porter with the Snesher Core Ring. And you have the Shield of Seraphim, Resolve with the green, Abscissa, Black Flash, Black Manta, Hawkman, Roz, and War Machine. Yeah, this is it's this team can get overwhelming very, very fast. He specifically has to see my Harley card, and so you could tell that he was going to beeliner. So I'm like, okay, I have to try and figure out how I'm going to be able to swap in case that he almost kills her, which he did. But luckily, I don't think he realized exactly like what my team can do. Like even if I can do range, he decided to make the catcher's mitt, which is I saw that instantly, and I'm like, sweet. I'm now going to kill that catcher's mitt and swap her into the full point Sinestro. And I'm not sure if he really saw that coming. And so that's when the game sort of started swinging. I was rolling 5s and 6s by dealing my damage to my battery. So I was able to get all friendly characters can use the effect of the ring. And so there was just a ridiculous amounts of boots, chainsaws, and swords on the map. Just to mess up everything up. And it was a really close game, winning 163 to 140. So yeah, it could have been anyone's game.
I really like this team. The Tony Stark Sorcerer Supreme getting the pulse wave with the knockback, and then he's able to what is it? If he when a friendly spell one shot is turned face down, you may choose a game element on your opponent's sideline. So basically like a Chair Panther effect. It can't use any sideline effects.
So yeah, the only problem with that
He needs
is
to take
that I have
first. No, he's on full point. Sorry. What's that?
Is Shield of Seraphim is the only spell one shot he has, and he can't flip it over himself. He has to wait for one of the mystical characters to get hit. And I think the only mystical figures he had was like Man-Thing and Tony Stark. So he wasn't really able to take advantage of that to really like shut off my Charge the Ring or anything. Because I specifically was targeting figures without the mystical keyword. Because I knew that he would do that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So yeah, that's the one thing that I think really hurts this team is with that. And I mean, honestly, it's probably worth taking off Shield of Seraphim and Abscissa, because Abscissa's there, I think, just for the White Shirt Porter. So I don't really think that's worth it. I think getting 2 of the spell one shots, I think is probably going to be better to be able to pull off that trick.
Yeah, I agree with that. 2 of the 5.1s instead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he's able to also flip him over if he KO somebody. So
yeah, which Tony Stark does some damage. So yeah, that would be the only thing I would change on his team, because that once I saw it was just Shield of Seraphim, I was really able to play that to my advantage, because by the time that I was dealing damage to his mystical figures, it was Pulse Wave. So I guess you could technically still do it, but they would still take full damage. But at that point, it's just not worth it, because Hogoth is already on my my Harley, and he could have really messed me up too by doing that, because if he had one shots that he's able to trigger like on his first turn since he went first, he could have stopped me from placing that on a figure, which would have messed up my setup.
Yeah, this is a very good synergistic team. The double Pulse Wave knockback, because Scarlet Scarab has it too, with the prob and a stop click. They're all going to get the bonus from the Tony Stark chase. He went into the Wonder Woman 80 Flash with the Bloodstone on Tony Stark and the Black Flash on the sideline, So he's able to hit with that. How many times did he pull that off with you? Do you know?
Not many. I killed his flash quick, and then his porter too. I don't know if I actually killed his porter. I think I did. But the flash, the trick with that is with the man bat. Man bat is actually the biggest threat on this team. That I think that's where everyone's been mistaken when they played, is that they're not realizing like how good he is, because when he hits, he has those bleed tokens, and it says when a character with one or more bleeding token is dealt damage, increase the damage by +1 for each bleeding token on him. So that increases the unavoidable from Black Flash. So if Man Bat hits someone twice with 2 bleeding tokens, they're going to be taking 3 unavoidable. And sure, they're going to be able to heal 2 of those. But, I mean, usually when you hit someone big, that 3 unavoidables usually enough to KO them by the time that they have the 2 bleeding tokens on.
Yeah, I really like this Man Bat. I played him in our animal game. I like him with the Hell Cycle, though, for the hypersonic speed.
Yeah.
But yeah, really cool piece. It does die relatively quick, but he's only 45 points. And then I guess you're putting something on him to make sure he hits, though. So it's a little bit of an investment, but the damage that this guy can do is really good.
Well, I mean, he gets, what does he get, the +2?
He just has to
Yeah, he gets +2 attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and he ignores characters, so it's really easy to get him to a 12 attack.
That's why I like the hypersonic, because then you can run in and kind of leave the the giant reach 3 though, and the potential to crit hit with that blood. What is it? The all blood necro.
Yeah,
spear?
all blood. Yeah.
All right. What about round 4?
All right, so round 4 is he actually played these pretty much I think it's the exact same team that he played at the Rock States against me. And I love Jordan. He's awesome because he's like, "Oh no, not you! I don't like playing you." Because last time he didn't know about Hulkbuster, so, and he even said, "Yeah, I bought Hulkbuster as soon as we played that game, as soon as you beat me." Because it just shut his entire team down. And I said, "Don't worry, you can take free actions this time." But yeah, so he plays the same team, which is Hal Jordan and Sinestro at full with the Power Gem, the Herald Surfer, Mogo with the Avatar of Bast, Green Man with the Green Lantern ring, Black Shirt Porter, and then the KC Legacy Green Lantern with the Broadsword with Fortify, Resolve with the Green, Bast, the deceased Hal Jordan, and Murder in a City Enduring on the sideline. This got pretty scary pretty quick. I did everything I could. I unfortunately rolled a 1 on my blades with one of my chainsaws, so I wasn't able to kill his Green Man and his KC Lantern, but that's if I was able to do that, I would have been able to stop him from really getting to me. But he had to waste an entire turn just to be able to sidestep and to KO my bats because he's trying to stay range. So I decided that Hal and Sinestro needed to be dealt with. So I swapped my Hal Jordan into a 75-point Sinestro, and I used Harley to just shut down his Surfer. He was able to score, I want to say, all of his points early. So he was up. What was it? It got a little dicey quick. He was up 115-0.
Oh wow!
And yeah, it was. And I'm like, crap. How am I going to come back from this? So I was then able to get some boots in and everything to take out his Hal Jordan, and that gave me the 175. And then I was able to then just because my battery was on where all the opposing what my bystanders can use perplex. So I just did the only thing I could and just perplexed all of his attacks down. So I'm like, yeah, all right, you're a 7 attack. All right, you're go. And then then shutting down his Surfer. So yeah, I was able to then KO that. So I ended up winning the 310 to 115. And he's like, I don't like this Harley piece because Harley just said your Surfer can't do anything. And then he could outwit me, and that's always a scary thing. But that's where the placement and everything comes in handy. Whereas like if he's going to outwit me, he's gonna have to like completely go way out of his way and have to use an attacker. So I'm totally fine with him completely giving himself up and wasting an attack just to outwit me, which he never did because he saw that as like a losing battle. because they really wouldn't benefit.
So that Hal Jordan Sinestro top dial was doing 13 for 6 twice, yeah.
Yes.
Now he didn't have any because he could only have 4 sideline elements. He decided to go with Fortify, Resolve of the Green, one shots, Bast for Mogo, and then for Hal Jordan and Sinestro, he went with the deceased Hal Jordan. So that was his 4 modern points. Do you think he would have benefited from in your game at least playing at least one of the Iconics Heralds that he could have brought in for Silver Surfer if he took damage?
Against me, no, because I wouldn't attack him, and I didn't attack him.
Okay.
So that was the strategy going into that game. I knew I wasn't going to wipe him because I'm not going to go after Surfer. So all I do is shut down Surfer, and yeah, it's 100 points to his 90, but like that's a major attacker, and all I have to do is take out the Hal Jordan and Sinestro because he's all in on those 2.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was the strategy going into that game, was just because I didn't know that he didn't have Heralds. I assumed he did. So my strategy was to not deal him any damage.
Right, yeah, okay. All right, well, that was you being undefeated then in Swiss, and then unlike the Eagles, you made top 4.
Get wrecked, birds.
Do you want to go into your top 4 game?
Yeah, this is Corey recorded some of it, so it's probably the greatest game of all time. So I played the eventual winner, Mark Berger, with Phoenix Force Thor, who we put Gaia on. He had Mr. Oz with the Remaker and 0, Mephisto with the Liar, and then he had Scott Porter with the Prime Destroyer on his sideline, which, I'm not really equipped, so, I can work around that. He won the map roll and decided to put me on Widowmaker's Lair. I didn't like the setup of the indoor side, so I went with the outdoor, and he decided to stay in his starting area. And the way that the blocking terrain is set up, it was impossible for me to really get in place to do anything to him in one turn. So I would have gave up points. And so it was just a pass game until it was a roll off, which I lost 6-8.
Would you have switched sides? Thinking about it again? No? Okay.
No. Because I need the placement. There's not the blocking terrain throws off the entire placement for everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's in front of the starting area on the sides of the starting area. So no, I wouldn't change it. It was just a roll off. I mean, if that's what it takes, he didn't really want to go at me, so I wearing cut. So I'm dealing with some stuff. So I'm like, you know what? This is petty miles. All right, you do that. So
yeah, you both made decisions, and he got the better end of the deal.
Yeah, that's which is totally fine. So
solid run though for the day.
Oh, absolutely. When the team is actually plays and to get full game, like it overperforms. It's very nuanced, and you need patience, and it's definitely not my usual play style, I will say, because once I really got into the flow of it, I'm like, oh, okay, this is fun. I like how this team works and everything, because like every game is going to be different based off of your matchup due to how the team was built. Mm-hmm. And I think that because it's like it's one of those teams where like you have to use think, but where I was and where I still am actually is it was actually helpful since I'm playing cliX to really just not think about things, and so it helped my mind just get out of it, and just I was able to enjoy the event as a whole just because like there was no autopilot. It was just keep your mind on the goal, make the smart decisions, don't go all gas, no brakes, do what the team is designed to do, and that's just frustrate your opponent with constructs to where they're not sure. Because like that was the thing, is that like the battery, like it's 40 points, but it's 20 clicks, and so it actually hurts them because like I forgot which opponent it was. One of them took an entire turn just attacking my battery. Oh, wow. And they didn't get nothing out of it. And whatever. Okay, sweet. Now I'm exactly where I want my battery to be at. So then they're like, crap, because I was able to generate all my constructs. And so it really put them at a disadvantage for wasting a turn attacking the battery without being able to kill it. I think the batteries are for real. I don't think they're easy to play. But if if in the right hands, these batteries, and this is the Sinestro battery, which I know people think is the worst. I don't. I think the green battery still is abusable. When people start playing this battery and taking it seriously, I think that's when people need to really watch out.
So I don't think the batteries are going to do as well until they rotate onto the silver side of points. Do you think they're good enough in modern?
Yes, absolutely.
Really?
Yep. So they have 20 clicks of health. Look at where the modern game is, where you have 2 attackers. They're going to waste a turn to it's going to take 2 turns to kill it. But by then, with what the batteries can do and what you're able to put with the batteries, I think there is a place with the batteries. The only thing I think that's holding them back is you need to play pieces that can carry it. If the battery's just staying in your starting area, it's a dead 40 points. You have to be aggressive with it. I think the bats are really good at protecting it from the range, even in the smash and bash era, just because you're able to just body block with things. And so even if they're coming up close, if you have enough constructs and figures that you can protect it, what they bring to the table for some of the batteries, I think, is game changing and game altering that can just win games because no one's prepared to deal with it.
Right. All right. Well, nice run at this event. Going into top 2 was the Phoenix Force Thor team that was played by Mark Berger, and then Callan that you played earlier with the Stark Industries team also was this 400-0? You were telling us a little bit about how this one played out. Do you want to share that?
Yeah, so we were rolling off for, I want to say, 20 minutes, and then Mark's like, hey, like, I'm not leaving my starting area. You're not. We can just do this for the full hour, but, like, do you want to just roll off? And I told him, well, I said, well, we can't just decide to roll off. We got to bring the judge over to really get that because, with the whole entire collusion and everything, I just wanted to, you want to make sure that there's nothing like that going on. So we got Jay over there, and then we told him what was going on. I told him that by the map that he put me on and everything, it put me in a stalemate to where I'm not going to leave my starting area because it's just me giving up points. And he doesn't want to leave his starting area. And so we're just at an impasse. And so he said, yeah, you guys can roll off, but the person that loses their roll off has to take a 400-0 loss, which was, yeah. So that's why it was inputted 400-0.
I was talking about the final match between Mark and Callan.
Oh, that. Oh, yes. Yeah, Callan had Thor on click 9 and rolled 3 crit misses.
Ouch.
So, in a row, yeah.
So he was set to take it at the very end, though, right?
Oh, it was. Callan was looking at when we left because we still had a decent drive. When we left, it was looking like he had the advantage, and then we got a message from Merritt that he rolled 3 crit misses in a row.
That's crazy unfortunate.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go to the next event. This was at North Shore Collectors Fest in Danvers, Massachusetts. 15 people. Let's do... What do you guys want to do? They did top... I guess they cut the top 8, so we can go over Troy Costello's 8th place team. This was a Black Lantern Corps Brigade. So this had, Black Lantern Superman with the Black Lantern ring, Martian Manhunter, Scar.
That reaction. Ew. Is that? Oh no, you were talking about the Elseworlds Black Lantern Superman. That's what you were saying. No, he's from Notorious.
Notorious. Scar from Lantern Legacy with the Green Lantern ring, the Notorious Green Arrow, Batman and Necron, and then the black shirt Scott Porter, and then he had Rise of the Black as the one shot, Black Flash, Deadpool, and Jeff to bring in for a monster that dies of, it would have to be Superman, right? I think it's 75 points or more. Yeah. A Mimic, a Reverse Flash, and Superman from
or actually Black Flash. If Black Flash comes out.
Yeah, because he's 100 points even though you don't score him, right? Or 150 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then he has what really Black Flash is just there for Reverse Flash coming
Porter?
out. Oh, I guess Porter could do it too. No,
Oh,
because
never mind. No,
he's
no, he
no, it's
can't.
the black
That's not
shirt.
white shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a interesting take on Black Lantern. What is the big deal with Scar? Just another construct generator?
Well, no. So she has her team up card when she starts the game.
Oh,
If
that's
she is
right.
part of a Black Lantern Corps theme team, you generate 3 Grave Hindering terrain markers anywhere on the map, and then you generate 2 Black Lantern reanimates in their on their red starting area or red starting lines.
Is that better than another chase from Notorious?
Um, says she can use prob from them. I'm not sure. I don't really think. I can't really say she's not good for 60 when you're getting the full dial, but yeah, I mean it's. I would think there's probably you'd probably want to play a few of the other chases. I think over her.
And then the black ring that you could first get at Champion Clicks Open should be legal now too, right?
No, it
I
should be
don't
by
think it
now.
is. I thought it was like
No.
the first week of the month after or whatever.
Oh yes, yeah. When was
So
this
after a month?
one?
Yeah.
When was this one? Saturday, April 18th. No, it should
Oh
be
yeah, that was a
good.
while ago. I would not.
Wasn't
No, that's less than a month. I think it's May 7th is when it's legal.
Oh, okay.
I think. I'd have to look on the win to confirm. So I'm not saying for sure that it wasn't legal, but yeah.
Oh, was CCO? Jeez, I can't even think about time right now. Was that the beginning
GCO
of
was in
April?
March.
Well, it was in March.
No, it was yeah.
So then wouldn't it be the first week of April that it's legal?
I can't remember if it's. I think that aren't the con at least like a month, and like you have to wait a full month.
It's like the week after the month that they're released.
Oh, is that? Yeah,
Or
I don't remember exactly.
Okay.
And it's tough because like what? How long was that Sandworm release for? And it wasn't even legal for Worlds. So it's whenever they put it on the win, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good point. Other than that, I think just adding a few things like the utility belt on Batman, because he's not equipped at all.
Yeah.
And they're all heralds, so there had to have been a some kind of avatar you could add.
There's only 2 avatars that you can add, which is
Bast.
and Seth.
I mean, why would that seem? I guess they're hard to get if you can't borrow them, but I mean, giving one of these guys mystics seems pretty legit when they're able to heal above their starting lines. But this is the best I've seen a Black Lantern Corps team do, I think. So still nice job taking it to top 8.
So I was thinking with Scar, if they get to charge the rank and have her turn into a bigger one would be good because you'd be able to turn into something that's 85 points.
That I agree with.
Because you're still able to benefit from that team up card to get those grave markers.
Right, that's the big reason you're playing her. Then she dropped the Green Lantern ring.
Yeah.
When she switches out. All right, Miles, do you want to do top 7th?
Yes, in 7th, we have Alfredo Sanchez with Mystical Mob. Went 3-3 with 1,065 points. Let's see what we got here. We have it says invalid team. Oh, sideline has more game elements. Modern. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe they fixed that. But that's Blue Beetle with Venom's Axe, Wong with Bucky's Arm, 048 Ghost Rider with Remaker, Trove Loki at 60, Miss Marvel with the Spectral Ring, and the Strange Tales 001 Doctor Strange with Fortified Mind Gem, Soul Gem, Ares, Astral Strange, and VTAS Flash on the sideline. So, yeah, he just exceeded the modern game elements on the sideline. So I'm not sure if that was allowed through the entire tournament or if they told me he had to take off one, which I would guess he'd probably take off Ares.
Yeah, that's an easy fix.
Yeah.
I'd love to know if he was able to get any big deletes, because I feel like if you see this Blue Beetle across the table from you, you just don't put your pieces adjacent. But he's going to have a hard time dealing with stealth also, Because I don't think anything has. He does have elevated to put under something to get him out of stealth, but I don't think he's got anything with super strength, right? No.
Yeah.
And no outwit to even bring up there and outwit the stealth too. So I don't know if it's the best way to use that combo. And I think does he have mind control on anything? Because that's a big thing too, being able to just mind control them,
Loki.
which is just a
If you
crapshoot.
land on it.
Yeah, that's not a
Yeah.
strategy. That's chance.
He has cliX 3 and 9 have mind control.
Yeah. So I don't know, a couple little changes, especially since it's silver, right? Play the liar ring.
You would think, playing the liar ring, especially like on a Miss Marvel or something, because you can just move someone, and then Miss Marvel can then place and then mind control,
Right?
and even a close mind control, so that way you can get them out of stealth. Too.
Yeah. So I think that would have been a help, and then you can have a better chance at taking advantage of Blue Beetle's Venomax combo.
Yeah,
but people are playing it, so be prepared.
Yeah.
All right, Pete, what about 6th place?
In 6th place, we got John Hafford. He's got Camo Gang, 3 and 3 at 12.25 for the day. He's got Prime Camo with the octopus arms. He's got Batman from Notorious 032. That's Pirate Batman with the emotional modifier. He's got Orca, Professor X from X-Men 97 with the Spectral and Liar Ring. He's got Sky Tyrant with the Power Gem and Space Dolphin with the Bloodstone. Sideline is Abscissa, Masters of Time Batman, Pilgrim Batman, Masters of Time Batman, the Omega Batman, and Masters of Time 101, which is very charming hat Batman. And he's got himself a Deadpool from Avengers Forever 044 and a clue card. The Adventure of the Speckled Band.
So the Orca actually goes off on everyone based off of placement with Batman, because Batman's power says adjacent friendly characters have Dolphin. So if they're placed adjacent to him during game setup before beginning of game, when Orca triggers, he's just looking for characters that have Dolphin. So at the beginning of the game, if your force has exactly 6 characters and they all have Dolphin this game, those characters modify their combat values +1. So everyone on his main force does modify their values by +1 because of the Batman.
He's been messing around with this Orca for a little bit, and I think he's found some really cool teams with it, having Sky Tyrant with the Power Gem and benefiting off Orca. That puts him at if he shares a keyword, he is a 13 for 6. Sorry, 14.
No, he doesn't need to share a keyword. Yeah, because he gets Dolphin at the beginning of game trigger anyway. So yeah, he's going to be getting
So he gets 1 from sharing a keyword, 1 from the combat values, and 1 from the Power Gem. So he's a 14 for 6.
Yeah. No, what do you mean it just says there's only modify your combat values +1. He doesn't get +3. Except for his damage. So he's a 13 for 6.
If he shares a keyword with the piece that Sky Tyrant, he gets +1 to his attack if he shares a keyword.
Oh yeah, +1 to his attack. Yeah. So
he's a 14 for 6 if he shares a keyword.
Twice.
Twice. And if he doesn't,
he does.
13 for 6 is good too.
Oh no, he does. Does he have Flurry?
Sky Tyrant?
Yes, he does. Yeah.
Pete,
it's been so long.
Pete, does Sky Tyrant have Flurry?
Oh man, yeah.
Now
when I do it, he'll crit miss so out of it, but for sure
yeah,
does.
I've been out of it. Yeah.
Sky Tyrant is Christine's piece, so she's flurried Pete a few times with Sky Tyrant, with the Power Gem too, right?
At least once with the Power Gem I can remember. The good thing is since he's got Brute, they just gets a +1 longsword for free. You don't even have to pay 10 points to do more damage.
Very true. Yeah, John went to the dark side in Modern for a little bit and played some shitty Beetlejuiceburg teams, but over in Silver, he's made some cool unique teams. So nice job on this one, John. Then let's go to 5th place, which was Petros Papadopoulos with a Destroyer tent pole. And this is just Prime Destroyer at 270, Zadar Sanan with the Power Gem, and Mr. Oz with the Spin and Zero Ring. Sideline was Lady Phoenix, the Avengers, ABPI super rare Loki. Odin and Ravens, the chase from Black Panther. Old King Thor, the LE. Phoenix Force Thor. Cinder Thor from AV60. And Venom Thor from What If. So are they... Is it themed? No, it's unthemed. So he's just breaking, blocking with Destroyer. Probably, yeah, he's hypersonicking to get Zod or Sanan out pretty quick. It's still not going to be that fast though, right?
Yeah, he can get it out pretty quick, can't he? His hypersonic 9 moves through blocking. So how many do you have to knock down? 6? Does that sound right?
Yeah.
I'm reading.
Isn't it? Didn't it get the same errata though? How many? I thought you had to have. Let's see. There's Zod here. So, oh, he's dropping the power gem. So I wonder if. So Zod or Sanan drops the power gem. So Destroyer probably picks the power gem up right away. And he's a 14 for 7 then. That's
Yeah.
pretty sick. And
Wow.
then at the beginning of the game, place Zod or Sanan on the card and give them 6 Phantom Zone tokens. At the beginning of your turn, remove a Phantom Zone token from Zod or Sanan. When a character is given an action after resolutions, if a terrain marker was destroyed during that action, remove a Phantom Zone token from them. So even Hypersonic isn't going to do it. It's just once. So he would have to take... I don't even remember. What can he take power wise? Can he take a speed power? Standard powers, yeah. So he'd have to take charge from one of the pilots to do a like charge destroy. So he could move through it, blow it up, and then charge destroy something. So it would still take 3 turns potentially.
Yes. Yeah, 3 turns.
But destroyer with power
But
gem
that's
is
still that
scary.
destroyers. Yeah, that's really a lot to deal with though for 3 turns. If you're gonna go into that strategy, that's a good piece to do it from. And then eventually you're bringing in Zod or Sanan wherever you want on the edge of the map.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is a cool combo, honestly.
And then a 12 range prob with Mr. Oz that can kind of stay out of the battle but still prob, because that's Destroyer's biggest weakness is just going up there and whiffing, which I have seen happen a few times.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I like seeing the power gem pick up play though, because we have not seen it enough. What about fourth
No, it's
place?
nice to see it back.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not played more.
KMG, he's got a cable crew. He went 4-3, 18-15. He had a round 7 loss. He played Capwolf with the Remaker and Spectral, Butterfly with the Swap, Prime Cable with the Universal Weapon, you know it, you love it, Mr. Sinister from X-Men 97, 048, the one that makes the clone. There's Sky Tyrant with the Power Gem, and Bucky's arm on Major Logan. His sideline was Abscissa, Apache Chief, Black Skull, Elsa Bloodstone, Jersey Devil, Mern, Thanos, and Venom Magneto. What is Black Skull doing there?
Potentially just a butterfly call in.
Oh,
Gives you leadership. How many? I don't think he's doing much else though, right? Leadership that can spawn something. I like Black Skull. I just don't know what he's doing as a butterfly call in. Also, Bloodstone's the one that other characters can't be healed. Mern, if they share a keyword. What is that Thanos there for? Oh, a pilot for Capwolf. Oh, maybe it's a pilot for Capwolf because he's got Monster. So he can give him... He's taking the attack and damage powers of Black Skull. So it could be Steel Energy Exploit, Blades Exploit, or Steel Energy Outwit, or Blades and Outwit. That's probably the biggest thing.
yeah. Yeah, that's just one of those things that goes in that utility box for Butterfly Swap. That's actually a really clever Butterfly Swap, honestly. Because you're still getting the War Machine, too, correct?
If he hits leadership.
Yeah. And that's not nothing.
No, he can use it
But
for Capwolf's pilot too, though, is what I was saying.
Yeah.
or
Yeah, so
butterfly
there's
swap.
some nice utility there. Yeah.
I wonder if he did Venom Magneto a decent amount though for the butterfly swap, because there's your leadership and double TK now. That gets Cable out pretty far. Or
And
yes,
that pairs really well with Sky Tyrant for the follow-up.
right. I would assume it's probably usually Venom Magneto, TK out Cable, TK out Sky Tyrant. Does he have Spin Ring? Yeah, Spin Ring's on Mr. Sinister, so he's getting him out there. And if he does a TK with Mr. Sinister first, he's getting one of those guys. Cable gets out there 8. And then Sky Tyrant gets out there 4, 5 with the spin, and then he's able to charge at least 11 after that full move charge. So he's got a ton of reach. And then Major Logan with the Sinister clone, he's going to guaranteed share a name with somebody on the map. So what does that really help? Just a chance on Capwolf to get out his pilot? I guess it can really maybe hurt the other team more than help your team, though, right? Because I don't think
Yeah,
he's
I think the biggest
doing.
benefit to him is Capwolf with the pilot, but I think it's more to kind of prevent something on the other team. What's interesting is with all the reach he had, he only had modern maps. So he's getting wherever he wants for the attack. The alpha's super strong on this team.
Even if it was the throw, yeah, AV60 with small maps too. Yeah, even if it was just to throw off somebody, I think putting a big map on here would be good. But super scary team that has a ton of damage output. I like this one.
Yeah, Capwolf is your third worst attacker. That's gross, man.
Then we have coming
Very cool.
in third place Elijah Fernandez with an Apocalypse Army. So this is the Sorcerer Beast from. I always forget this. This is Empire, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
With
Empire.
the Lyre Ring, the new Common Chase Eggenrack with the Red
Sure.
Symbiote from Beyond Amazing, Caveman Wally West with the +1 longsword, the X-Men 97 Chase, Mr. Sinister with the Spin Ring, Major Logan with the Bloodstone, so same thing, so they can for sure share a keyword. So now this is taking advantage of it a little bit more. This is Apocalypse and Genesis, both with sword bearer traits. So now if someone's going to close attack, they get a huge help with the parry thing from Apocalypse. And Beast has blades on the top dial, so he'll get it. Eggenrack becomes an X-Men because of that combo. He does. Oh, he gets blades from the Red Symbiote, so he'll have it. Caveman Molly West has longsword, so Sinister is the only one that doesn't have it. Otherwise, they all have blades. So super
That's
scary to go
cool.
up against that when you got a close combat team.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to see this team against you in a close combat situation. Nice to see that Beast get play.
Yeah, I went up against him a few times when he was modern, and he always did way more work than you thought he would. All right, what about second place?
Yeah, so second place we have Ben Katz. He's got armor army. Oof, that was a lot of alliteration there for a second. 6 and 2, 1685. Armor. I went to say armor or armory, but that's armor army. I miss being able to name things. Wakanda Hulkbuster, Blue Beetle with the Venomax, Egenerac with the +1 longsword, Lex Luthor from Notorious to 001, criminally underplayed with the Orange Lantern Ring, Sinestro, the Legacy, Green Lantern, the Legacy from Batman Team Up, the 20-point guy, and Weasel Pog. Sideline was Fortify, Life Foundation, Ares, Black Panther, Deadpool from Avengers, Fantastic Four, Empire, Firestorm, Sentinel, and a Scroll Spy. So
So
limiting people, obviously, with Hulkbuster, trying to delete somebody with the Blue Beetle, and then just a really, really solid attacker with that Egenerac.
but no real way to work on getting somebody out of hindering or get them adjacent, right? If they split up, there's no mind control on the team.
Mm-hmm. And there's only a TK really with Blue Beetle picking it, right?
Yes. because that's only on Green Lantern's top dial.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, he did very well, finished second, so it's hard to hard to really criticize it. But this is a little bit of a different take on this.
Wakanda Hawkbuster probably gave him a little bit of wiggle room. It was harder for the team to come at him, so he probably had the time to get over there. But again, it just seems weird to go into this Blue Beetle Venomax combo without really going into it with some way around, like forcing adjacency or make sure you can hit him.
Yeah, no spin ring either. Huh, interesting. I mean, nice to see Theme do well, though.
Yeah, I mean, really cool team still, and it obviously did well. Getting to second place, went 6-2. All right, and then taking the day is Konstantin Savitsky with a Sinister Syndicate squad, going 8-0 with 2,895 points. This is the Prime Venom, so this must have been played then before the ban. So
Yes.
just
Just
showing you why this
team-
probably got banned in silver very, very quickly.
Ye-
Oh yeah, this is
Yeah.
that. Okay, so this is Prime Venom with the Venomax, because he gets that for free because it's Venom in the name, right? Yep. And then the most broken
Yep.
piece with this combo is the Dr. Octopus from Beyond Amazing. He had the Bloodstone, and then he is
Wait,
able
I'm
to.
sorry. Who had the X?
There it is. I missed that.
Yeah.
Dr. Octopus makes 4 bystanders that all have the Sinister Syndicate keyword, so Dr. Octopus just walks away from those and then KOs all 4. He spawns 4 guys from his sideline adjacent to enemies, and then they just go to town, probably with poison. Eternity gets Sinister Syndicate keyword because he has all keywords. Ghost Goblin from AV60 with Spin and Liar Ring. Peter the Hunter, the Legacy from Beyond Amazing. The Chase Sandman, of course, and then the black shirt Scott Porter with Influence and Remaker. The Prowler Pog, and a Weasel. So, obviously, this is why it was banned in silver. This is just a disgusting team that pretty much destroys everything it goes up against, right? It's just.
This is brutal. So, I mean, he went 8-0, so he had a bye the first round. Then he went 400 to 25, 400 to 25, 295 to 40, 400 to 15, 400 to 25, 400 to 10, and 400 to 25. That is a dominant day.
So how did he? So he went up against that Apocalypse Genesis team. That's the only one that he didn't full wipe, right? What do you think made that possible?
Rollouts on close attacks.
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe
that's what
he
it had to have been.
didn't. He didn't go into. He had Black Flash on the sideline because why? Does he have a speedster?
Eternity's a speedster.
Oh, okay. So if he hits, he can bring him out, and that's why the Bloodstone is there. Another little combo there. Iron Spider, who does not have poison on the top. The Chase Mysterio, who does have poison and can make a bunch of poison. Pork Grind, no poison, but a good close attacker. Red Goblin, no poison. Scorpion from Beyond Amazing that has poison, and then Scorpion. Yeah, so the poison just wasn't enough then.
Nope.
I feel
That's
like he
crazy.
could have gotten through Apocalypse though, right?
Well, yeah, because you can't reduce it below 1, right? So
You KO
that's just
your four things, and then all of a sudden I guess Major Logan makes it hard for him to generate a decent amount of Mysterio goons if Mysterio comes in, but all you need is 3 poisons on Apocalypse and he loses the parry thing. So I'm interested to know why he wasn't able to fill clear this team. But
maybe
yeah.
map choice. Let me see what they played on. Just for placement issues in that.
the WWE arena, so there was nowhere to hide either. So I wonder if he just got really aggressive.
Huh. Yeah, I'd be interested in knowing that too. I mean, he still got 295 points.
Oh yeah, I mean it's still
Jesus.
really good, right? And that's what's
Yeah.
funny is that when you full clear every single one of your other games, that looks like the bad game, and it was still really good.
Maybe somebody just got up and went to the bathroom for 20 minutes.
All right, congrats to Constantine for taking that one. Then we had the Comic Dimension in Greensboro, North Carolina. 14 people here. Let's just go over.
They cut to 4.
Yeah, let's cut to top 4. I think it is worth going over 5 though, because it was a content poll, and there's a good chance this is something you could see. So 300-point Kong, and then playing the Prime Vox Ignis with the Bloodstone.
Like
so wow.
it.
So Vox is going to go on Kong here. And then Kong, man, I love Vox and I forget exactly what he does. So he's giving Kong a minimum range of 4 Mystics and Cosmic Energy, which really won't matter.
Right.
And then he drops the Bloodstone, so I guess Kong equips the Bloodstone. Sideline is Chair Panther and Mimic. I don't know. Just for fun.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can't bring him in.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, full 300 points.
But
So
I
300
think
points and then essentially 90 points in point denial.
yeah, because
You're going to always be down figures compared to the other team.
Because he goes off the map, so he's not gonna. Or actually, no, I think he still does count towards Kong, right? Because it says force. Yeah, there's just because they're on the map doesn't mean they're not on the force, but that's still 2. So he's still probably taking all the actions. Other teams can't heal. So I do think that people are going to be playing 200 and 300-point Kong. I think that's a potential issue in Silver, but we'll see how Rock Cup plays out. So definitely need a plan for that. A lot of the big plans for Kong, like trick arrows, and what was the other big thing?
Trick Arrow's Legacy Cosmo does a lot to him. You could do the new Anti-Venom Legacy. That really messes with them quite a bit, but you have got to be able to sync in attacks because you're only going to get essentially one, maybe 2 rounds of that.
Right.
Although he does shut him off, like he takes away all powers. So if you space out well, Kong's kind of just he can still move and attack you, especially if he's down figures versus the other team. But he's still a lot less scary if he's not charging at the same time. So
Well, actually, you know what though? I guess you'd have to break away. Not many people are probably putting Vox Ignis on Kong because that gives him a range of 4, and what's his face? Anti-Venom has a range of 4, so he could just shoot him if that was the case here. But otherwise, he's just not getting to him. So the potential to shut him down with Anti-Venom is pretty good. Yeah, trick arrows are restricted though, so a lot of people aren't playing those right now in Silver. All right, let's go to Franklin Harris's team. This is a ruler roster. Went 3-2. It was the Time Platform, Chase Dr. Doom, Butterfly Swap, Aquaman from BTU, probably with the team up since it's a ruler team. Yes. Professor X from X-Men 97, Remaker in the Liar Ring, Prime Sinestro, and then the Sinestro Core Ring. Saturnine is his restricted unit with the Ultraviolet Lantern Ring, giving him mind control. And does she have it already? No. So she just has an 8 range, 3-bolt mind control. Yeah. She really wasn't used as an attacker ever, so that's actually a pretty good use of her. 11 attack, 8 range, 3 bolts. And then Chair Panther with the Dark Hold. So everyone gets Dolphin, I think, from the Aquaman team up, right? Yeah. Tons of mind control. You have Professor X with a 10 range mind control. He has 3 bolts that sees through everything, 10 range, and then Saturnine. And then it's going to be really hard for them to get to him because he has Dolphin, and his maps are Atlantis Throne Room, Flashpoint Flood, and Skull Camp. So pretty solid. What are the?
And I mean, bringing in Tarot also with Saturnine.
Probably playing
is
the
great.
mind control card. Then I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, I think so. And then you also have the only swap was Lord Doom. That's interesting.
Well, he needed room for Butterfly Swap too, so he's got Ace, the Legacy Cosmo, Elsa Bloodstone, so that other characters can't be healed. Harry Leland just making it, oh man, that's a good one. Making it real hard for people to attack if they do get in within range of him. John Constantine to take away the probs. Maria
Yeah, a ton of
Hill.
defensive options
Maria Hill to
on
go
this
in with
butterfly swap.
the mind control also.
Yep.
Oh, and then I forgot
well
that
thought out team.
Saturnine lets you switch out tarot cards too. Yeah, this is a really cool one too. All right, how about third place?
Third place is Jacob Head, Kong Pack 3 and 2, 760. I'm gonna guess there's a Kong. There's a Kong, 200 points, Avatar of Gaia, Black Panther from the 400. This is 002. Then we have Mogo, Avatar of Phoenix Force on Mogo, Black Panther, the Legacy Panther, Chair Panther with Sinestro Core Ring, Madison with an I and a Y, but not where you think, and Spider-Man Beyond Amazing Carnage at 10 points. Sideline was Cranking Your Hogarth, Spectral Armor, Black Vulcan, Brainiac, Gaia, Gorilla Grodd, Phoenix Force, and the Destroyer Prime.
So, how? Oh, I guess Hogarth could go on Black Panther, the one from the 400 set, because Madison already does it. I guess if it goes on Madison, then she can use it 2 times, even if she's not adjacent to someone with the mystical keyword. Otherwise,
Yes,
it's
I'm looking. So she obviously pairs the Kong. So you get 2 there. You can get 2 next to that Black Panther from the 400 set. And that's it. So with Hogarth, could she do 4 perplexes?
I don't think so, because even if because she needs to be adjacent to someone with the mystical keyword to do it. So if she's already, they both just say that they can use it a second time, right? They can use that
Yeah, so
power
just a way
twice
of
a
ensuring
turn.
it goes off.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
if she's not
And then
adjacent, she could do it. Otherwise, the Black Panther has perplex, the one from 400 Shuri, so she could
yeah,
have it too.
and Legacy Panther has Outwit. So you've got some options. Although he is
He's
equipped,
equipped
so you
though,
could not
yeah.
use him with.
Good
Yeah,
job,
you
Pete.
couldn't use him with Hogarth. Yeah. Oh man, I cranked my Hogarth with the best of them.
I think this is more similar to what you'll see on the field though, with 200-point Kongs. Gaia's crazy strong on him. Mogo, we saw that at Worlds, super strong, and now it's even better with the Avatar Phoenix. So I think this is a much closer team to what you see in Silver next weekend.
Well, yeah, and not for nothing that Black Panther's giving you 2 vibranium tokens right off the bat. So if you are missing your rollouts or your willpowers, you can still keep Kong going, which is really
Which
nice.
does happen.
So yeah, yeah.
Coming in second was Dylan Kassebaum, who played a Phoenix Force Thor tentpole team. So this is a version with Gaia, a 50-point Kong, Prime Elsa Bloodstone with the motorcycle, Friends of Humanity with the spin ring, the Friends of Humanity from XDPS, and then a Timebreaker. And then sideline was Brainiac, Gaia, Mimic, and Scrappy Doo. So, man, that's going to be tough to deal with. Phoenix Force Thor is
That's a mean
already
team.
a terror, and now you have Kong just destroying
Yeah,
you.
and you can't ignore Kong and also Bloodstone's just taking equipment from you. And a really underrated piece, honestly.
Spin
What
Ring
are
of
we doing,
Kong is
Friends of
pretty
Humanity?
strong. That's just a way to get Spin Ring on, so it only costs you 10 points then. Everyone else is equipped.
Timebreaker also to move either of those big attackers around.
Who is that? What attackers is Timebreaker moving?
Well, you can either do Phoenix Force or Kong.
You cannot,
So,
because Kong is a multi-base.
oh no, so just Phoenix Force then.
Or maybe Elsa. But, I mean, it's
Yeah,
super
Elsa.
underrated just moving the other team around also. The timebreakers. But you just got to make sure if you're
And
making
Kong.
timebreakers with Kong that you're not starting to get more pieces than your opponent, because then he's going to lose that extra
and
attack.
well, the crazy part is like either Kong or Phoenix Force Thor is just carrying Elsa, and she's just free attacking the whole time.
That's true too.
So yeah.
All right, who won the day?
In first place, we have Jacob Bishop with the Monster Mob 6-0 1905. Is Monster back? Might be. Theme team. Egenerak +1 Longsword. Venom Wolverine from Avengers Fantastic Four. Empire 068. Which one is that? Oh, that's the Venomized Wolverine. Clintar. Yeah, Venom Magneto with the Tesseract. That's interesting. Dormammu at 25 points. Blackshirt Porter, the Commissioner from Wonder Woman 80 with the Zero Ring. Copycat Carnage from Beyond Amazing the Legacy. Daredevil, he's back with the Bloodstone. And Prime Hulk with the motorcycle. He was never really gone that long. Mind Gem Fortify, Spectral Armor, Ares, Black Manta, Black Vulcan, Deadpool, and Scrappy Doo.
So I think that Common Chase Egnerak is the most surprising piece that I've seen a ton of so far. And
He does a ton. I mean, you can basically eliminate an equipment off of somebody because they just can't use it when he's there. And you still have to break away from him.
Free Longsword makes him a
He's got
13 for 5 too.
And he's a ton to get through.
Clintar, I've been playing Clintar. This is, I think, the best planet. Wait, yeah, Monster.
It's this one or Apocalypse. Yeah. It's this one or Apocalypse. But yeah, I agree. I think Clintar is really, really strong.
All right. That was, what one was this one? Comic Dimension in Greensboro, North Carolina. All right. Then we had a smaller event at Double Midnight Comics in Manchester, New Hampshire. Only 5 people here. So winning this one, we had a Mystical Mob team. Blue Beetle with the Venomax again. Wong with Bucky's arm. The Ghost Rider 048 with the Remaker ring. Loki.
We've seen this one
from Collector's Trove. Oh yeah, this is the one we already talked about from that other one too.
Alfredo played this one. Yeah,
he went to another place. I think it looks identical, doesn't it? No real change.
It looks exactly the same, unless he changed something on the sideline, but I don't think he did.
Was that Loki at 60 points on the other team too?
Yeah, it was.
Was it okay?
Null. What are we pairing with? Null. Null, Soul Gem, Venom Wolverine, Venom Zax, Blackshirt Porter with the Lyre and Zero, and then Prime Hulk with the motorcycle.
That came in second.
So monster theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soul Gem sees a lot of play over here, but I don't see it on a lot of other pieces. Makes Null 21 with Steel Energy.
Yeah, and he's just constantly healing anyway. I always wonder about him with the power gem, right?
Null
15 for 8. Yeah.
I mean, at some point, do you
pieces.
need to hit anything for 8? It's either dead already, or you're hitting a stop click anyway.
So, and I've looked at Null with both the Soul Gem and the Power Gem, right?
Yeah.
Because I keep going back and forth, but and it's probably because my single D6 rolls are so bad that I'm like, well, he's healing anyway, right? Like, there's going to be constant shape changes where I roll a 1 or a 2, so I'll be fine. But I do not dislike the Soul Gem on him at all. So
I feel like that helps him out a little bit better. He does have 2 bolts, but he's got no range, so a 15 for 8 just seems like overkill.
Well, yeah, but when you hit something 15 for 8 and they're like, I'll fortify it, you're like, yeah, you damn right you will. 8 damage.
All right, that was a little bit smaller of an event. Then we have Atomic Comics in Artesia, California. 19 people. Coming in 8th place, Hectic Hex with a Black Lantern Corps Brigade. So second one that we're seeing tonight.
Sure, that's a real name.
Oh, for sure. On the birth certificate.
Mm-hmm.
Prime Swamp Thing with the nothing on him. So this is just 75-point prime Black Lantern Swamp Thing. The new Black Lantern Chase from Lantern Legacy, the Black Lantern Ring. Lysa Drak, the Legacy from Notorious with the Sinestro Core Ring. Notorious, Wonder Woman, the Black Lantern. Black Lantern, Batman from Notorious with Bucky's arm. Necron, and then this one did play the Black Lantern Corp Battery with the Black Lantern Ring. So this one did have the new one from CCO, and this one was Sunday, April 26th. So I think it was legal for the other event too. Probably just didn't have it.
It's
And
just really
then
hard to get.
A black shirt Scott Porter, and then Fortify, Soul Siphon, Spectral Armor, Brainiac, Gorilla Grodd, Samurai, the Flash. So I think this one obviously is a little bit stronger. It doesn't have as much offense, right?
Yeah. I mean, you're getting Necron up pretty high. He's a really underrated attacker. That Swamp Thing is unbelievable. Black Hand is difficult to deal with, honestly. Because essentially you're looking at these at whatever they start at, and that's not what you're actually playing against. I do like to see Lysa Drak, though.
So
That
does he have
Wonder Woman gets
any...
real
He doesn't have
nasty.
any way to actually heal, though, does he? Besides Steel Energy? Oh, I guess Scott Porter. Yeah, because he can...
Yeah,
He'll
Porter
be
does
a
it.
Black Lantern. Oh, and he's got support. Okay, so Black Lantern's getting all their heals from that black shirt Porter. I think that the Lysa Drak is what you need as far as support goes on these Black Lantern teams. And the Prime Black Lantern Swamp Thing, just stopping any reduction of damage. Black Lantern has just gotten shit on so many times. Every time it started to get stronger, something else comes out to nerf it. So it finally got leadership at a more reasonable cost at 70 points with Black Hand.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and I like Lysa Drak a lot. Another one that I'm surprised we haven't seen is that Dr. Midnight.
Yeah, he seems like his power set's good enough, and with the new Patrons, what's his what does he have? He has, doesn't he have both Outwit and Perplex? Or no?
Lucky.
Is Dr. Midnight?
Doctor or Midnight. Not sure which one I misspelled there.
Probably both. Here it is.
Probably both.
Oh yeah, that Midnight is spelt super weird. I guess he's just Perplex, so maybe not. Animal, monster, past scientist.
There's a hyphen. That's what threw me off. Yeah, but the Pog, I believe, also heals too. So.
Oh, what is his name? Hootie is an 18 defend. No, it's defend.
There's no hyphen Hootie.
There's not, and he doesn't even have a blowfish friend.
He does not. That's a missed opportunity, I feel like.
But I think now top 8 in a 19-person event is the best Black Lanterns have done in an event I've seen, at least.
And scored a ton of points, 11-10. So.
Oh wow, there's a huge discrepancy between top 8 and the rest by almost double. I guess 12th place scored a decent amount of points too. All right, what about 7th place?
Richard Medina, Loki, Sorcerer Supreme Legion, 3-3, 1180. He played Loki, Sorcerer Supreme, Daemotic and Liar, Prime Colossus of the Billy Clubs, Myrn with the Bloodstone, Nico Manuru with the Nightbringer Remaker, Tarot, with the Darkhold Copycat, Snarf, the Phoenix, and Timebreaker. Sideline was Fortify Resolve with the Green Spectral Armor, Web Swinging Bolts of Balsac, Icy Tendrils of Agathon. I couldn't make that one into a joke. Shield of the Seraphim, Black Vulcan, Brainiac, and Gorilla God. Yeah, this is a mean team, man. I mean, you're just basically once the Loki goes off, you've got a huge problem, and then you just have to deal with the Colossus just running around and hitting things.
I mean, this is the way to play that Loki Sorcerer Supreme, though. He's got a 10 range mind control that sees through hindering with 3 bolts. So this is how that Loki should be played. And then he's got to deal with the Prime Colossus. And then if he shares a keyword with,
Yeah.
with Mern, he's also got that 10 range through blocking.
Yeah, there's a good chance he's just mind controlling 10 range wherever he wants with the Myrna on the board. Tarot is really interesting.
Where is his TK?
Must
So
read
he's
tarot
got
cards.
Nico and Phoenix. And does he have big maps or small? Crematorium, Poison Ivy's Greenhouse is big, and then Sailor's Dream is small. But he has a
But
potential. Huh?
He's got Nico, he's got Phoenix, and he's got Copycat. So he has 3 TKs.
Oh, he does. Oh, and Timebreaker too.
Right.
So I mean, if he plays Sailor Dream, that's like almost the entire thing is hindering because he could actually gets double mind control. Then he gets accosted mind control, and then he gets mind control as free if he's in that hindering terrain. And then Colossus can run up on him. So yeah, that's a. See, this doesn't bother me when this is how this Loki is played.
No, it's just a strong team. And then if you decide that's the way that you want to go after the team, he does his little trick, and it's devastating. But you got to make your choices there because you can't just let Colossus run around on you.
Right. But
There's a ton of tricks on this team.
There's no self-damaging really except for one unavoidable by spectral armor, right? Everything else is defensive.
Right.
You have Fortify, Resolve the Green, Web Swinging. The Bolts is, what is this one? Just giving an action token. You make Blocking Train with the other one, and then another defensive one with the Shield of the Seraphim. So, yeah, he's just playing it straight up.
Even his terrain markers are all hindering. There wasn't any like dropping
Lava.
people off elevated or anything like that, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, props to a well-built, legit Loki team. That was, I think, was that 7th? All right, next 6th is Jose Berrigan with a Butterfly Brigade team. It's Prime Colossus with the Flying Carpet, the Lernian Hydra.
I love it.
Butterfly, Thor with Mjolnir. This is from, wow, this is the second AV60 Thor we've seen. Oh, I guess the first one was on Sideline for Destroyer, though. Tarot coming back again. So this is the second tarot that we've seen, though, right? Taking advantage of the tarot cards. Wow, so tarot cards coming back too. Ant-Man from AV60, The Legacy, Leech Legacy, Copycat, Pog, Phoenix Pog, and a Timebreaker. Sideline was Mind Gem, Fortify, Spectral Armor, Black Manta, Black Skull, War Machine, Dark Phoenix from AV60 to swap in with Thor. Oh, he got Mjolnir for free, so he can actually give that to somebody. We'll take a look at that in a second. Deathbringer from Wonder Woman 80 as a potential Butterfly swap and Lasher. So potentially giving Mjolnir to Hydra?
Hydra. Absolutely.
Or... yeah, because it's not going to matter if it's on really Deathbringer or Lasher. Wow, that's kind of crazy. So he gets Giant Reach 3, which is just giving him... no, he's a Colossal already, right? No, he's a Giant. Right. No, so he gets a +1 to his Giant Reach. He can now Quake all the time. He's got Pulse Wave. And then the improved through characters isn't going to really matter. It's free. Why not? And
yeah, absolutely.
Black Skull, yeah, he can come in for AV60. Is there any other brutes that Dark Phoenix can help out? I don't think so, right?
No, Colossus is not brute.
No, he's not. So that's not even going to come into play. Probably just for the heal then, potentially on either with Colossus or Hydra.
Thor and her not on the board at the same time.
Yeah. Well, Prime. I'm actually surprised we're not seeing more Prime Colossus. What's his top dial speed with that Flying Carpet? 13. So he's 13. Got a 7 charge.
And flight now.
And flight, yeah.
That's what you need him, is flying around. Yeah.
And then what prob does he have? Just the Hydra. So is
He's
he
got it on just the
copycat?
Hydra. Yep, copycat and Hydra.
Is he bringing up any of these pieces with the flight? Oh no, I don't think so. Oh, you know what? He's probably bringing up a butterfly. And then
Maybe
the
the Ant-Man.
butterfly he carries the butterfly pog. He moves 7, and then the butterfly pog drops, and then it can sidestep again if it needs to also. And then he can mind control with either Lasher or Deathbringer. That's what it is. All right, cool take on a Colossus butterfly team. How about 5th place?
Leo Sajazi, X-Men Force 3 and 3, 1325 for the day. Did we get a theme X-Men team? We did. Got ourselves the Common Chase Wolverine with the octopus arms. I really like that pairing. Black Skull with War Machine. Gambit. Oh wow, Gambit. That's the Hellfire Glove one. Hellfire Gala one with the Bloodstone. Apocalypse. You know him. You love him. The grand prize on +1 longsword. Genesis with Swordbearer. Venom Magneto with the Venom Axe. Oh, interesting. Black Panther with the Zero Ring. Legacy Chair Panther. Dark Phoenix with the Avatar Phoenix. Mephisto and Copycat. Sideliners Fortify. Spectral Armor Abscissa. Brainiac. Dark Phoenix. Ghost Goblin, Kid Thanos, and Phoenix Force. So we're seeing MOE swap come back big also.
Yeah, even without the 2 big ones, which was Iron Inquisitor and King Killmonger, because they were both restricted. I don't think we've seen either of them tonight, right?
No, he went with the Genesis APOC combos as restricted, but then gives him theme also.
We're not even seeing a
And
lot
you've
of
got-
Mephisto, have we?
Nope. I think this is the second time. So tons of blades roll out. Gambit doesn't have it, right? No.
No, but he's giving that Wolverine full move charge, and then he's able to flurry with that special blades power because of octopus arms. And does it have to be adjacent or no? Hit those opposing characters. Back all opposing characters within 3 squares. Okay, so he's good on that then. But it's giant reach 2, so you have a potential on that second flurry to hit something else or a different group of people. Otherwise, yeah, just the blades roll out, and I think that's about it, right? I like seeing that Wolverine though, and I don't think there's a better. Oh man, I would have liked to see that one House of X Gambit. I think that's about it. And for 50
I
points,
think that's
you
the only
actually
one that's.
could have played him, right? Instead of the Bloodstone.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you're dropping to get the Bloodstone on. A lot of people really value the Bloodstone because the amount of healing in the game right now.
Yeah.
So there's some people that will not build without it.
Uh,
Venom X on Venom Magneto. Now Venom Magneto's attacking you too.
I got that on mine. I played it 2 events now.
That's amazing.
It's an 8 range though that gives you a chance to unequip somebody and destroy their equipment and score it. It's only a 10 attack, but it comes into play. That was 5th place. So 4th place was Brandon Cruz, Scientist Squad. This was Masters of Time, Swamp Thing with the Venom Axe, Man Thing with the Avatar of Animal Man, Mr. Sinister, the Chase from X-Men 97, Poison Ivy from the iconic set with the octopus arms, Professor Moriarty with a Bloodstone, Commander Geordie LaForge, who is probability control when he uses it to reroll the attack roll of an adjacent friendly character. You may choose to reroll only 1 die. So he's probably next to Poison Ivy then with the octopus arms who can flurry through plant markers. And then a Harley Quinn from Notorious, the 051 super rare with a Joker fish that she gets for free. So Swamp Thing is probably the main attacker that's in your face while Ivy's gonna flurry and follow it up after he places an extra plant marker because he's gonna get 4
this
from
is
Poison
a
Ivy.
variation of plants, obviously. So you've got to deal with that Man Thing and Swamp Thing right up on you.
Yeah, And then is he? Oh, then the Moriarty is there for the Harley Quinn. This is the one that does an extra damage, right? If an opponent's force has more characters than yours, its friendly characters modify attack and damage +1. If you were the first player when an opposing character is damaged by a friendly character's attack, after resolutions, deal that opposing character 1 unavoidable damage. If they're not KO'd, heal them 1 click. So she's able to trigger that, and then they can't heal because of the Bloodstone, and then Moriarty is giving an extra damage to someone with an action token. So yeah, that would probably be really frustrating to go up against. But super aggressive Plants team. Plants are definitely back in silver. How about third place?
Justino Jimenez, Nightcrawler roster, 5-2, 12-25. Did somebody finally break the curse of Nick Blue? Prime Punisher War Machine, great piece. Power Gem, Nightcrawler from X-Men 97. Somebody did it, Ribbon, with the all-blood Necrospear. Butterfly with the Butterfly Swarm, obviously. Nico Manure with the Bloodstone. Sister Cersei with the Blue Lantern Ring for free. Legacy Leech on the Hell Cycle. Tri-Sentinel. I love Leech on the Hell Cycle. That's amazing. Sideline is Spectral Armor, Bolts, a Ball Stack, Crimson Bands of Sidorak. That's his restricted one. Wow. Shield of the Seraphim, Abscissa, Ares, Brainiac, Captain America, 040, Morph, Mern, and Samurai.
The Nightcrawler with the All Blood is interesting. That's 85 points, but I guess you're increasing the chance that he hits, so he's able to do it 3 times.
Yeah, but he believed in him. Put him on the board. I like it.
And then Punisher War Machine with the Power Gem is a 13 for 6. Is he able to manipulate having that extra token on, or no? Because he's got the... If Punisher War Machine has... He's got Colossal Stamina, so he just keeps it. So is he healing with a... No, he's not even doing Black Shirt Porter or anything.
Nope. He's just probably picking a moment when you need to have another attack.
No, here it is. Okay. Well, I guess Sister Cersei has to take damage. Clicks 3 through 5. She just has prob and support and free heal a friendly character 1 click. So if she can
there it is.
take a little damage, then she's able to just give him his click back after he takes that. So he's just kind of taking 2 attacks a turn at 13 for 6, 7 range thieves through hindering.
Yeah, you've got the one shots to get it there if you need to.
And then Butterfly potentially bringing in Mern so that Punisher War Machine is also seeing through buildings.
Yep.
And then Morph is really just potentially Butterfly for Nightcrawler.
Yeah. This Captain America is interesting. That's the Legacy 040.
Oh, the Smoky Feet one.
Yeah. Removes action tokens from a friendly character, including himself and leadership or willpower. And then you can heal. So there's another way of keeping War Machine going. Because they have to share a keyword. Soldier, I'm guessing. Yeah, Soldier.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Leech with the Hill Cycle is the clear winner here. And then Nightcrawler able to just follow up with that too. Very unique team.
Dude, Leech is getting hypersonic, right? 6-speed hypersonic. Here he comes.
I like it.
Just tearing it up right next to you. Yeah.
How much he's got Nico and Sister Cersei for the TKs too. Coming in second is Jackson Smith with Spider-Man Squad. I'm going to guess Prime Spider-Man. Yep, with Mjolnir from the Collector's Trove. Gets that for free. Hawkeye and Hawkeye with Influence and Lightning. Butterfly, Black Skull, Venom Magneto with Venom's Axe. Chair Panther with the +1 longsword. Mephisto, Ultra Chase, and a Black Symbiote from Spider-Verse. Assemble the team: Spectral Armor, Web Swinging, Anti-Venom, Brainiac, Doom Supreme, Gorilla Grodd, and Jubilee on the sideline. So... Butterfly swaps, potentially Anti-Venom, or Doom Supreme. Or no, that's going to be MOE swap. Or Jubilee. Oh, the Jubilee from House of X.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Those are interesting choices for the Butterfly. Because Jubilee comes in.
Well, yeah. Do you really like Brainiac or Gorilla Grodd more than another Butterfly swap?
I don't.
I don't either.
Butterfly swap or
But
MOE
this-
swap.
Yeah. You've got some damage output on this team, though, man.
Oh yeah, you have Spider-Man
Holy
just in
cow.
your face, Hawkeye taking pot shots at you. So super scary team. And then the MOE swap to keep healing. That's where he's getting the heals from, because Spider-Man doesn't have steel energy or any way to heal on his own with Mjolnir. So he's able to keep the pacing and heal with Mephisto in the MOE swap.
Yep.
Yeah, that is doing damage. What's his points? Yeah, points were 2160. But who won the day?
Anthony Berrigan, Mystical Mob, 8-0. Hopefully there's Destroy Armor on here.
I was
We
waiting
thought we
for it.
forgot. We didn't forget. Blackheart with the Ethereum armor. Oh, there we go. Arachnite, Skybreaker. Ghost Goblin, Agatha. That's the yeah, there you go. Strange Tales release day one. Also Bloodstone Prime with the Bloodstone, Mephisto with the Zero Ring, Tri-Sentinel, Scott Porter, that's the Black Shirt Porter, Tri-Sentinel, the Legacy, and the Phoenix. And then sideline was Mind Gem, Fortify, Spectral Armor, Ares, Black Skull, Dark Phoenix, Doom Supreme, and Kid Thanos. MOE swap is 100% back.
Man, there's some interesting choices here. Blackheart's biggest weakness from X-Men Rise and Fall was always only having one bolt, but not giving him an extra bolt or giving him more damage like the power gem, and going with just flight and toughness. So I guess he can't get knocked back then. So 5 points to not get him knocked back on the stop clicks. And then Arachnite with Skybreaker, I don't think we've really seen that either, right? That gives him an extra attack from range. MOE swap. I'm surprised that Agatha doesn't get more play, the one that punishes you for using one-shots. This is the only one that we saw tonight. And that's it.
And he has Mystical, so she's also gaining the standard damage power displayed on any friendly Mystical.
Oh, so she's getting Prob from Blackheart, Prob from Arachnite, so she'll probably always have Prob. Perplex from Ghost Goblin if he's on the board. Outwit from Elsa Bloodstone. And...
Perplex or Prob from Scott Porter.
Yep. So she'll... And then Leadership from Phoenix. Not bad. And then he totally cleaned up with 2,955 points over 8 rounds. Very solid.
Tough a day, Anthony. Wow, he was really doing some work. Hectic Hex game 155 to 120 in round 6. Other than that, he was just wiping people.
Yeah, that was the only one that didn't go to a wipe. It was the Black Lantern team. Solid run. Then we have Eternal Games in Warren, Michigan. So coming in 8th was, they had 21 people. Caleb Cadu with a null tent pole going 3-3. This is null with the Sword of Might, which is blades, and when this character uses it, the minimum result is instead the character's printed damage value +1. Butterfly, Black Shirt Porter, Commissioner with Reality Gem, and a 15-point XDPS Wendigo. Sideline was Anti-Venom Ares, Prime John Stewart, the Juggernaut from, this is the Danger Room construct from X of Swords, Major Logan, Mr. Oz, Mr. Terrific from Rebirth at 100, and Scientist Supreme. Wow, there's a ton of unique tech here. So Null is doing an insane amount of damage with his blades rolls. So when
So
you
that
roll,
Mr. Terrific is the one that changes rule of 3 to the rule of 1. And that's a board wide effect.
yeah, so that's your potential butterfly effect or your butterfly calling right there.
Yep.
But
That John
then
Stewart's great for butterfly.
we talked about that scientist supreme though too, because if she hits, she's taking equipment from across the map. And then Mr. Oz is, I guess, a potential butterfly calling. Same thing with,
Venom, these are all, other than I think maybe Ares, all butterfly swaps.
yeah. So if it's anti-venom, he's going to attack through a butterfly to stop or to take away your powers. The Prime John Stewart, that one's super unique. So when actually, that does not work. The damage power would, though. When an opposing character is hit with mind control, after resolutions deal that character one penetrating damage, and until your next turn, they can't use protected outwit or safeguard outwit. So that would work if he uses the mind control through the mass leeching effect on Butterfly. But he would not be able to use the other trait, which is mind control, when John Stewart uses it. If all targets have the ultraviolet corp keyword, modify attack +2. But then he would get, when John Stewart hits, after resolutions, give each character a UV token. If they don't already have one, those characters gain the ultraviolet core keyword and lose all of the keywords. Yeah, that's a pretty mean butterfly swap too. And then the Juggernaut is really just there for the improved targeting or movement through blocking. Do you see anything else?
Nope, because that's he doesn't have it anywhere else on the team.
For he doesn't have what?
He doesn't have improved movement through blocking anywhere else on the team.
So just in
So
case he needs to
you don't,
open up a like ancient labyrinth or
yeah,
whatever.
right, you're not going to use Null to punch holes in the wall. So I mean, I guess maybe, but that's not a good use of him. So
No, that's a good point because
the
that's
only
his
other,
biggest weakness.
yeah, the Wendigo could potentially do it too. He does have 3 damage, but that's really it.
Oh yeah, that's not the same as just running through a ton of terrain.
Ricky, I guess you could too.
All right, what about 7th place?
7th place, Aaron Lloyd, ruler roster 3-3, 1340. We've got Kamo with the octopus arms, Blackheart with the power gem, Doctor Doom from Collector's Trove with the +1 longsword, Doctor Doom from Fantastic Four 062 with the time platform, Black Shirt Porter and Copycat. Sideline is Diabolic Bargain, Occult Retribution, Soul Siphon, Black Vulcan Deadpool, Doom, all caps, Doctor Doom, the Sorcerer Supreme, Gorilla Grodd, Jersey Devil, Lord Doom, and the Mimic.
So just a big. Does he have any other way to move Camo in extra time? I don't think so, right? So just a TK from Porter and then charge Flurry. Oh yeah, Copycat too.
Yeah.
And then what did you say his Doom swaps were? Sorcerer Supreme and the Robot Doom.
And Lord Doom.
And Lord Doom. So a little bit of answers for bystanders as well. And then, yeah, see, here's the Blackheart with the power gem that we saw a lot more. It's usually either giving him an extra bolt or giving him more damage. So he's a 12 for 5. Otherwise,
and he is taking advantage of the Doomcast's Reign of Terror if he chooses that map. So this is really theme. So he's got 2 people on his main 4th with the name of Doctor Doom. So it's not Latveria, but it is giving you the +1 to a leadership with Doctor Doom.
Okay, so then he has a better chance of making a Doombot. Is that how that one works, or no?
Yeah.
That's just Isn't that just at the beginning of your turn? Yeah.
Yeah, just at the beginning of your turn, but it's still +1 to leadership. I mean, not
Do you?
bad.
Oh, you know, you get to
Not
pick a
bad on
character
team.
though, right?
You can, yeah.
Oh no, that's definitely going on Blackheart then, because he needs it to generate a guard, right?
Oh yeah, that would make a lot more sense. Absolutely.
Yeah, so then he has a better chance of getting the guards out. He's got a 50-50 shot then for the mastermind fodder. But nice to see Blackheart coming back. Then what number was that? 7?
7, now we're to 6.
All right, 6 is Alex Esquivel with a Lockjaw Legion. This is a 100-point Arachnite with a Power Gem. Prime Spider-Man with Mjolnir, Blackheart with Scarface, which gives him Energy Explosion, and Range Combat Expert with a minimum range value of 4, but he's got 7. The Wonder Woman 80, Felix Faust at 30, Legacy Lockjaw, Leech with the Stones of Merlin, Copycat Bystander, and a Phoenix Bystander. Sideline was Fortify, Abscissa, and Mimic. So nothing on Faust. Man, I really like him with some of the new patrons you get also. Otherwise, just Arachnite and Spider-Man in your face. And Blackheart, so just super aggressive and decent support. What is Lockjaw? He needs... Oh no, the carry part's only the part of the keyword. You just have to be... what friendly? No, you have to share a keyword with Lockjaw, though. So who...
Yeah.
Lockjaw is Fantastic Four, Inhumans, and Animal. Oh, he's got the Phoenix Pog, so they all share a keyword. Never mind.
There it is. Yep.
Yeah.
No, that's how he's doing it.
So just get Arachnite and Spider-Man in their face, and then Lockjaw is there to take the beating. And you can really only take an onslaught from Arachnite, Spider-Man, and Blackheart for so long before you're just done. What did he end up going? 3-3 though. Seems like a good team. What
Yeah,
about
16, 20 hit some points.
What about 5th place?
Matthew Corian, Camo Gang, 4-2, 1500. So Camo with the Arc Arms, Carnage Silver Surfer. I think it's the first time we've seen him today. Despero, MacGargan, Venom, Magneto, Lockjaw, Leech, Copycat, Aunt May from Spider-Man Beyond Amazing, and the Phoenix Pog. Sideline was Toomey, My Hammer, Concealed Costume, and then the CAV Spider-Man 052. That's the Switch dial, right? Yep. Sorry, I lost my spot here. Spider-Man Beyond Amazing. That's a 200-point one. And then Spider-Man Beyond Amazing 100. That is the worst release date figure in the history of the world. But he's on the team, so that's cool. And then Gauntlet Spidey.
Those are all just for Matt Gargan to come into.
Yeah, Time Dilation Spidey. And then a 051 Venom. The Chase.
And he's got Despero, so he's really going into bringing somebody in for Matt Gargan pretty quick. But I guess probably the
200
Spidey one. I guess if you want to go that route. And then he's got To Me My Hammer, so Camo would still get his octopus arms. That's why the rest of his team is. Since the rest of his team is not equipped, that's probably what he did more often than not. And then you get no sideline and no equipment on your end. You have Camo with the octopus arms and Carnage Silver Surfer just going to town on you. But the rest of his team is really just support. So I don't know if that's... What did he go? 4-2?
Yeah, he went 4-2.
How many went to time? So 260 to 200 with a win, 200 to 195 with the win. That was close. 135 to 60 with the win. 375. He lost to 400. Then he went 400 to 70, and then Lost 130 to 400. I wonder if he ever did not bring in the Gauntlet Spidey, though. But that's definitely a build that people are going to be using. That trick with Matt Gargan. That's a turn 1, too, I think, isn't it? With how he has that set up.
It should be.
Because he needs...
Yeah, you should be able to pull it off.
1, 2, 3, 4. So he's got Venom Magneto can do the free one, the costed one. Phoenix does it, and he's got the copycat. Yeah, so that's a turn 1. Kill Matt Gargan and bring in whatever he wants. So he controls the game. All right, what about 4th place?
Mark Adler, Monster Mob, 4-3, 1870. He's got Blackheart with the Power Gem, Generac with the +1 Longsword, Butterfly Swap Eternity with the Avatar Bast, Clintar, Black Shirt Report with the Zero Ring, Copycat, Prime Hulk with the motorcycle, and Weasel Pog. He is a monster theme, so Monster is coming back. Sideline and Obsessa, Anti-Venom, Bast, Cosmo, Lex Luthor, Mr. Terrific, Scrappy Doo, and War Machine.
Man, I am so happy that Butterfly's back, seeing all these cool takes on what to bring in. That Mr. Terrific, did he ever show up when Butterfly was legal a year ago?
I do not recall him at all.
Man, that is
And
such a
he's
good
one of
play.
those that really, really impacts the game. I mean, he's squishy. You can kill him easily, but if you protect him well, or if you've just got so many attackers in your face that you can't even worry about this dude, he is changing some games pretty quickly.
Right. And then again, we got Blackheart with the Power Gem. So man, he's coming back in a big way too. Love seeing Monster. Awesome, awesome Monster team.
Prob. Yeah, nice job.
Then we have Brody Bobbledyke's team, which was Dark Phoenix Legion. Went 5-2, 17-15. Prime Spider-Man with Mjolnir. I'm surprised how much of that we're seeing. Deadpool and Hitmonkey with the Etherean armor. Eternity with the Avatar Bast. Kid Thanos. Venom Magneto with the Darkhold. Mephisto, Ultra Chase. Colossal Sinestro. Tri-Sentinel at 15. Copycat, Phoenix, and a Weasel with Fortify, Bast, Black Flash, Dark Phoenix, Doom Supreme, Ghost Goblin, Hound, and Mimic on the sideline. So mostly MOE swap and then Black Flash to work off of Eternity. So I guess Spider-Man is really there to get that Pulse Wave off for free if he's got 2 tokens. And then
Yes,
you just can't knock back and damage Deadpool and Hitmonkey. And giving him flight so he can carry somebody around now. Who do we think he's carrying? Fennec or Copycat?
could be Copycat.
Maybe Mephisto.
Could be Weasel too.
He's got.
Because you're getting an additional range and attack with carrying around Weasel.
Yeah, I can see that. Attack and damage then, and range. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
So he's a 13 for 4 with a 6 range that sees through characters and hindering. That's a good play. And then the MOE swap with Mephisto to kind of pace out and heal Spider-Man. I don't think we've seen Prime Spider-Man be played without a way to do that, right? He's getting paired with MOE all the time.
Yes.
I don't think we've seen that not be true. All right, how about 2nd place?
2nd place was Max Kenkel, Sandman Squad, 6-2, 2640. Let's see what Max cooked up today. He's got full point Sandman from Spider-Verse, the Chase, Butterfly, the Butterfly Storm, Kyle Rayner with the Indigo Tri-Ring, Mysterio with Influence and Spin, Peter the Hunter, Lockjaw with the Beetle Pog, White Shirt Report, with the Blue Lantern Ring, Mary Jane Watson with the Paparazzi and the Phoenix Pog. And then sideline was Life Foundation, Absorbing Man Prime, Ares, Cosmo, Kyle Rayner, Major Logan, Red Ghost, and Scrappy Doo. So we are doing the machine gun again. Who are we doing it from, though?
No, so this one is a little different because the machine gun got banned, that card.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
So this is now the poison version of that. So this is everyone has support because of Life Foundation, and then everybody has poison. And when they use it, so it's the red Kyle Rayner they're using. So when he uses it, he may instead, so it's poison, and when it's used, they may instead roll a d6 and deal damage to each adjacent opposing character equal to half the result. So he's got a third of a chance to do 3 damage poison that can't be reduced because of Sandman. So I think he was eating up teams pretty hard. He scored 2640 and went 6-2. He full cleared 400 0, 470, 400 to 140. He did lose his round 4 game against Denny, 185 to 240. Max got 390 to 155 round 5. Full cleared 400 to 0. The same person the next round after cut. Round 7, 400 to 15. And then Denny beat him again, it looks like, 400 to 65. So maybe just low rolls on the poison. But super mean, just totally suffocating anyone you go up against, because you have anyone with the Sinister Syndicate keyword. So that Legacy Peter the Hunter, 2, 3, 4, has 4 pogs to generate. Mysterio's making anywhere between 1 and 3 bystanders. And Mary Jane, she doesn't have a way to get Sinister, right? No.
No.
White Shirt has Blue Lantern Ring, though, so he has the keyword, which means his constructs have the keyword.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just a ton
Man,
of ton of poison. And then what is he
That
bringing
is a rough
in?
team.
No Sinister Syndicate stuff there. Oh, he's got Major Logan to bring in, though, if he shares a piece. So now he has the potential, if he rolls a 6, he has the potential to do 4 damage poison.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely mean. All right, and then taking this event, 21 people in Michigan, was Denny Bobbledyke with a camo gang going 8-0, 2,050 points. Prime camo with Dr. Octopus, or Prime camo with Octopus Arms. MOE swap Dark Phoenix with Venom's Axe. Eternity, Mephisto, Ultra Chase, Dormammu, Colossal Legacy, Sinestro, Colossal Legacy, Phylavel, Pog for the Prob and Pulse Wave at 20 points, and the Guardians TA, a Parademon, Copycat Bystander, Phoenix Bystander, and Timebreaker. So this is Dark Phoenix swapping out for Venom's Axe. Eternity gets Venom's Axe. So now he can potentially damage another piece right next to him with his 12 range, or an Equip Destroy something. He has all keywords, so he can benefit off the Parademon. If he does get hit, that Parademon can come over and take the damage instead. And then Camo's able to just kind of swim around and flurry. Does Camo have Brute?
Mm-hmm.
He does not.
No, he does not.
So super
But
aggressive.
we finally saw Iron Inquisitor. I think this is the first time we've seen him.
Oh, good call. Yeah. So Sideline was Separation Anxiety, which is one of the new one-shots. At the beginning of your turn, you may choose a friendly character. If a friendly character was KO'd since your last turn, move that character up to 4 squares, then make an attack. If there are more friendly characters in your KO area, then on the map, that character modifies its attack -2 during that attack. Sorry, +2. So obviously that's camo then, going in again. Or I suppose Eternity could do that. Does he have any enhancement on this team? The Parademon has it, so then Copycat has it. So Eternity's potentially doing 5 damage. Concealed Costume, another new one-shot. When a friendly character replaces another character, you may heal the replacement character 1 click. If you do, they have immune until your next turn. So that is disgusting with Iron Inquisitor, because now you can just Mastermind to him having immune. And then Fortify, Resolve of the Green, Ghost Goblin, Hound, and Thor also has swaps. So super solid team, and went 8-0.
That Thor, it surprises me how much that's shown up today.
Yeah, I'm actually quite surprised. I don't think we've ever seen him ever be a swap. I like
Another
him on
enhancement.
Asgard with that team up, but...
Oh, yeah, I agree.
All right, that was the biggest event of all the Silver Regionals. Then we have one in Highlander Games in New Jersey. They cut the top 4. Coming in 4th place was McConnell Lamar with a Spider-Man Family Squad team. This was Cyborg Superman from Lantern Legacy at 80 points. Butterfly, Spider-Girl, the Legacy Spider-Girl with Darkhold, Spider-Pharaoh with the Web Shooters, the Black Panthers, it's the new LE. Leadership, willpower, yeah. 50 points, not bad at all. With the Remaker ring, Black Skull for the MOE swap, and a Mary Jane from SVAC. She's coming back too. I wonder if people are just more aware of her now after she dominated in Pulp. And then sideline is Hogoth with Anti-Venom, Bishop, and Strife. And with as the Butterfly call-ins or swaps or whatever. And then his restricted unit was King Killmonger with Kid Thanos and Doom Supreme. And then Marvella to swap into if Mary Jane gets KO'd. So this has got a ton of pieces that I would never have thought I would have seen. Cyborg Superman leading the pack, and Spider-Girl. I never thought that Spider-Girl.
Yeah, you're getting out 2 of the Manhunters every turn with Hogoth. Because when he targets an opposing character, you generate the Manhunter bystander.
Okay, and then they are a 6 speed, running shot, 5 range, 10, 18, 2 with range combat expert. So 2 free attackers that don't cost you any points.
Right, and they have Superman enemy TA, so 1 and 2 next to each other. One of them is getting outwit.
Oh yeah, that's a real nice trick, McConnell.
Yeah,
the one
that's a good trick. That one came up during Worlds when we were playing Sealed with this. That Cyborg Superman is sneaky, man. He does a lot more than you think he does.
I think that's the 80.
That's a great call.
Yeah, the 80 points is what kind of throws it off.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people just turn their head at him. What about this Legacy Spider-Girl? Once per game, when Spider-Girl is placed by a friendly effect after resolutions, she may generate a Karn bystander. When Karn is KO'd after resolutions, generate a Master Weaver bystander in the square he last occupied. And then another trait, the first time Spider-Girl would be KO'd, instead turn her to click number 2 and modify her attack and defense +1 for the rest of the game, protected pulse wave, and then a special damage power, leadership, perplex. Free, choose an adjacent friendly character with the Spider-Man family keyword. If you do, until your next turn, when Spider-Girl or the chosen character uses Perplex or Prob, they may do so regardless of range or line of fire. So Hogoth on her is solid play too. Or I'm sorry, well, whoever she picks. And Spider-Pharaoh is giving Ruler Spider-Man family. Is that what Cyborg Superman has, yeah. So he. Wait a minute here. So Spider Girl. Choose an adjacent friendly character with the Spider Man family keyword. If you do, until your next turn, when Spider Girl or the chosen character uses Perplex or Prob, they may do so regardless of range or line of fire. So he's choosing Cyborg Superman, who then has Hogoth on him, and then he can just perplex anyone down twice on the opposing character's team and generate 2 Manhunters
Yep.
adjacent to the target. So it's almost like a mini Sinister Syndicate with the new Prime Venom, right?
And then, yep. And then Hogarth is granting Outwit twice to Cyborg Superman because if you generate one of those Manhunters next to him or somehow space it out properly, he also has Superman TA. Enemy
Wow.
TA.
That's a crazy good trick. And then, yeah, Black Panther has Ruler too. So the only keyword cheat is just Ruler into there. And then he's got MOE swap because of Black Skull. Getting a free Black Symbiote. I don't think he's really probably wasting the time to equip that to anybody, though, right? Only person potentially is Cyborg Superman.
No, but that Spider Pharaoh is a really underrated piece. At 60 points, like I get it, she's squishy, but she's great transport, and she's bringing out empower enhancement, leadership, and probability control. So a ton of utility.
Yeah, and the old standard 6 range too. So she saw a lot of play for a while when we first started playing. She was one of our top chases, I think, for a bit, wasn't she?
Oh yeah, yeah, we played the crap out of her.
Yeah. Yeah, really cool team, McConnell. Definitely one of my favorites of the night. What about third place, Pete?
Anthony Bruno, Hadari Yao Horde. Ooh, good to see the queen back. 3-2, 735. Hopefully she's on the team that I've said that. Oh, there she is. Hadari Yao, Bloodstone, Arachnite with the power gem, Butterfly with the butterfly swarm, Kazar with Zabu and the reality gem, Reverse Flash with the Muramasa, Tri Sentinel, the Legacy, Copycat, Phoenix, and Timebreaker. Sideline is Fortify, Obsessa, Ace, Black Flash, Cosmo, Major Logan, Mern, and Death Metal is the restricted piece. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. You got a ton of ways to keep Hadari from taking more than 2 damage.
Yeah, that's probably never
And
going to be an issue. And then, man, Mern and Hadari is super mean if you can share a keyword with Mern. I've had to play against that a couple times. Yep. And then Death Metal Wonder Woman stopping her from dying again.
Then you got Speedster with the Bloodstone and the Reverse Flash on the sideline. Or excuse me, Black Flash on the sideline. Reverse Flash is just tearing people up and maybe potentially removing, if you have a bad Blades roll, removing a defensive power. And then just here comes Arachnite, just beating your brakes up.
So he's at only 60 points, so he's a 12 for 5, but still really good. And
just 12 for 5.
Kazar can move both Hadari and Arachnite. And then is there any...
if you could put that Bloodstone... Well, you can't really put it anywhere else. I guess it's got to go on her. How many... Giving her regen's not terrible.
Major Logan, I think, really only helps Arachnite, right? If he KOs something, he's got a better chance. If he rolls a 2 through 6, now he can free boop to attack. I guess he could help Kazar hit his leadership. Muramasa.
Well, Hadari has leadership
him.
also.
Yeah, Kazar does something special though. You get to, where is it? Leadership. When Kazar uses it and succeeds, after resolutions, choose one. You can generate Zabu again, or you move a friendly Zabu bystander up to half its speed value. So there's just a little bit of an extra bonus there. It hurts Muramasa though, because if you roll a 3, now you're dealing 4 damage instead of taking away a defense power. I think that's it though. Yeah. But crazy, we're only seeing Hidari now for the first time with everyone else. All right, then we have Luke Scheffernecker with Spider-Man Squad, Prime Spider-Man with Mjolnir, Lernaean Hydra with Avatar Bast, Butterfly, Hal Jordan with the Blue Lantern Ring, Al Jordan with the Green Lantern Ring, Jennifer Kale with U.S. Agent's Shield, giving her combat reflexes, Cordian Thunderer with the Sinestro Core Ring, Copycat Bystander, a Time Breaker, and a Bat from Lantern Legacy. Fortify Bast, Beezer, Mikatalak, Cosmo Griever, the House, or no, this is the Chase Jubilee, Lasher, and Major Logan as Butterfly swaps. So 6 different Butterfly options with, who's Bast on? Hydra, that's an interesting play.
Yeah.
So giving
But you've got
Hydra Outwit for 10 points?
Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, you've got 3 ways of generating more bats to protect people with the bat that's on the board,
Yeah.
with the Blue Lantern, Green Lantern, and Sinestro Core Ring.
I think this is only Outwit, so that's kind of surprising. And this is the first Prime Spider-Man we're seeing with Mjolnir that does not have MOE swap and Mephisto. So where's his heal coming from? What am I missing? Does he just not care? Al Jordan has support on click 3.
Jennifer Kale has it on click 3 and 4.
Does Al Jordan have any healing? No. Once per turn, Al Jordan may reroll a single d6. Yeah, I think he's just raw dogging Prime Spider-Man up in your face, taking the damage, and just hoping it turns out
Spider-Man's just dying or killing something at the same time.
okay. Even all of his butterfly call-ins, right? His pulse wave control, taking away a power, stopping generation of terrain. Jubilee's just good pulse wave. And then Lasher and Major Logan, yeah. I don't think he's got any way to heal. He's just taking the damage.
Nope.
All right. Well,
I don't see anything.
brought him all the way to second place. So 1240, decent amount of points compared to everyone else too. Went 4-2. And then who won?
That was top points of the day was Luke.
Oh, that's a good point. So, yeah. So yeah, he was in there.
Isaac AB finally seeing a Magneto 10, Pulse 6 no 1035. Magneto from Iconics with the Influence and Remaker, Saki with the Silver Surfboard, Legacy Daredevil with the Zero Ring, Friends of Humanity with the Reality Gem, and Timebreaker. Sideline is Prime, Absorbing Man, Black Vulcan, Gorilla Grodd, Mimic, Scrappy Deuce, Sentinel, Scroll Spy, and War Machine.
So this is absolutely a piece that you need to have an answer for. And the best answer for him is having access to the Guardians of the Galaxy team ability so that he cannot decrease your combat values every time that you take is it costed action? Or is it?
Yes.
Yes.
That's a costed action.
Magneto was 295 points. Opposing characters modify their combat values minus X, where X is the number of costed actions you have resolved this turn, protected pulse wave. So that on especially a big map, having to try to get across the map is pretty rough. So super strong team with his restricted unit being Sakarian Iron Man. What were some of the other counters we were talking about for this Magneto? I like the Guardians of the Galaxy the best.
Yeah, you can't outwit him. Obviously, he's power cosmic, so there's nothing you can do that way. Autonomous, I think, was something because that's not costed.
No, autonomous is still costed. It just doesn't
not
count
against
towards
your
your
action
action
total,
total.
yeah.
Yeah, so you just get your free
Yeah,
actions.
so that wouldn't help you at all.
And even like
Yeah,
taking away
just-
his powers, like you still are going negative to your combat values. So I think really preventing that's your best option. Oh, the other one is outsiders, having access to outsiders TA. So even if you have like a Prime Lobo team where you can outsiders yourself, and then you're not taking the downside to taking a costed action then. But super strong piece, so you need an action for this or an answer for this. Otherwise, it's gonna be really hard to take down. All right, last one was a 7-person event at Chattanooga, game on Chattanooga in Chattanooga, Tennessee. They cut the top 4. Fourth place was Black Lantern Corps Brigade.
Wait.
What's up?
You missed 5th place.
Oh yeah, he did play. Aaron Morgan played a ruler roster team, not making cut, going 1 and 2, with a Starro team, and losing. So I guess he got
Okay, I'm
home
good.
for dinner early, probably.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
You got home for dinner.
We have did I say his name? Andrew Schnoofes with a Black Lantern Corps Brigade. We're seeing a ton of Black Lanterns, so it's cool that they finally have their time. Went with now this I'm surprised that we're seeing. It's both Superman and Black Hand. To me, Black Hand coming out meant you never had to play Superman ever. But he did. So
some people really like Superman.
I don't get it. I'll never get it.
I'm with you.
The Black Lantern Superman with the White Lantern ring, so he can regen himself turn 1. That is actually a solid play. Black Hand has the Indigo Tribe ring for support. Does he have support already? No. So he can help heal somebody, probably Superman, because he can't do anything by himself, so he needs help. And then we have Hal Jordan with the Green Lantern ring, Lysa Durack with the Sinestro Corps ring, Black Lantern Chase Batman from Notorious with the Black Lantern ring, the Lantern Legacy one, and then Necron, of course. And then the only sideline element was Fortify, and the only map was Reed's Lab. And the restricted unit was Heart-Shaped Herb, and that does not let you heal above your starting line, so that's kind of surprising. I don't know if he knew that.
He can't do anything by himself. Yeah, that checks out. That sounds right.
But I do like seeing that the Black Lanterns are getting a chance to shine now in Silver finally.
Oh, for sure. And this is a little, and they've all been variations of the Black Lantern team, which is what's really cool about that.
Right.
Chase set is you can play multiple different ones. I mean, I think the key to the Black Lanterns, obviously Necron and Batman, like you have to have those two.
Right.
And one of the leaderships, and hopefully you're making the right choice of Black Hand and not Superman, but that's okay if you want to play Superman. So yeah.
I just like you could play the Black Lantern battery and Green Arrow. You can play Green Arrow, just seems like such a solid play. The Wonder Woman is great.
But for that 120 points, you could put Manhunter on there at half cost. I think he's in every way a better piece, but that's me. I mean, the Green Arrow, which you and I both really like, and we played a bunch of times.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Or even the Aquaman on the Dead Seahorse. I'd play that over Superman too.
Just for the Dead Seahorse.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. Or like put a Black Shirt Porter on here and really start the healing shenanigans quickly. So,
over Superman for sure. All right, what about third place?
Third place we had Dawson Hughes, Mr. Mind Tentpole. I like to see that. 2 and 2, 660.
You want to see Mr. Mind's Tentpole?
Well, at 250 points, I do. Yeah, 250 points. Mr. Mind's Tentpole's probably pretty impressive, right? He's got himself Avatar Gaia. We've got Cyclops, 60 points. What is this thing doing? Support is free, but only to target characters with the robot or vehicle keyword.
Which is Mr. Mind.
Yeah. And his temple. With the Darkhold, Orb with the Power Gem. Well, I like that too. Frenchie going on Orb, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Maybe Mr. Mind's temple. I don't know. Yeah. Is this vehicle theme?
That's yeah, it amazing. Is. We've seen this before. We saw this. I don't even know if it's the same person, but we saw this. I want to say it even won an event last year, maybe around the same time. It was it a bunch of regionals? I think it was a states event. It would have had to have been a states event last year.
What an interesting team. Abscissa, Black Manta, Brainiac, Gaia, Gorilla Grodd, Mimic, Prime Destroyer, and Zeus. Good
I think it's awesome.
Jacketed Cyclops just running around in his leather jacket, being a vehicle.
Just like that it's zipped up all the way to the top too, just to stay warm.
Well, it's cold when you're riding around on a vehicle, when you're riding around on Mr. Mind's temple.
All right, coming in second place, Alex Ledford with Loki tentpole. Man, this one's all about the tentpoles.
Just so many tentpoles in Chattanooga. Just
man, so we finally see 300-point Loki, and they go with Reality Gem instead of Liar Ring. So giving him an extra bolt instead.
I would have also accepted the crown, the serpent crown.
Which is yeah,
that's okay. Yeah, that's okay.
But 300 points, you're able from 10 range now. You can just mind control people without rolling. That's so good. Over just another bolt. Prime Black Leopard with the +1 longsword, and then Venom Magneto with the Nightbringer ring. So I wish it was saying more, but obviously good enough to do better than Aaron Morgan. But I'm not sure what statement that is exactly.
Hold on, we need to know if Aaron and him played each other, and Aaron got beat by a
by a Loki.
By a Loki. Yeah.
Please tell me it happened.
Yeah. Yep, round 3.
How'd it go?
100 to 85. Well, unfortunately, Mr. Morgan lost 100 to 85, but we still love you, Aaron.
So Loki is just a 12-19-4. He does have that power. Other characters within range can't be given free actions. I guess the Perplex on the Reality Gem could up that to a 7 range. Maybe he's doing that. And then the Black Leopard just keeps him safe. Black Leopard can charge with the +1 longsword.
Yeah, and he's seeing through everything. He's pretty safe. I think Liar's the right way to do it though. For 5 points.
Oh, for sure. And then he's got Prob when Loki uses it to reroll an attack and the attack misses. After resolutions, he may deal 1 avoidable damage to the attacker. And then Venom Magneto with Nightbringer. So that gives Venom Magneto stealth. Black Leopard does not have stealth. Does Loki? Yes, top dial he does.
Top dial.
But the Venom Magneto is a good play with that Loki since he doesn't have any real movement attack. But man, with Venom Magneto, you can TK out, have a 10 range mind control, and then TK back. So I think that's just the play. What?
Are we going to talk about his maps?
Nah. Did you want to?
Just one map. The only one you need, kids. Monster Island. Nice job.
Man, all right, I guess. But again, Monster Island with all of that, he can just go see through everything. 10 range mind control.
Although on this team, I think I would have probably done something else, but I'm bad at HeroClix, so don't listen to me.
Yeah, you would have gone with Monster Island and the stupid graveyard map, and then that's it.
I'll have you know I have maps of blocking on all my builds right now.
Not on purpose, and not until you got to the event, laid it out, and you're like, oh, there's blocking on this map.
I was surprised by my other maps. Why are there 3 maps on my build? What's this thing?
All right, who won this one?
Alex Kuz, Mystical Mob, 4-1, 1284. That's a weird number. But I like it. Loki, Sorcerer Supreme. Lots of Lokis. Daemonic the Liar.
There's a Loki
There we
in
go.
every set now, so.
Yes. Even sets it shouldn't be like Thundercats. Dr. Doom at the Time Platform. Legacy, or excuse me, Wheels of Vengeance, 048. You know him, you love him. It's the Ghost Rider. Exospecs on him. Ooh, I do like that. Nico Minoru with the Bloodstone. Another Loki. So we have the law firm now of Loki and Loki. Collector's Trove, Influence, and Spin Ring on him. Copycat and Daredevil with the Darkhold. So Chase Loki getting some play without even being a Beetlejuice battery, which is nice to see because he's a very cool piece. And then sideline was Fortify Life Foundation, Bolts of Ballstack, Icy Tendrils of Ikasalan, Mind Gem, I'm sure I'm not saying that right, Shield of the Seraphim, Ares, all caps, Doom, Lord Doom, Samurai, and Prime Destroyer. Congratulations, Alex.
It looks like his only real way to damage Loki too is just the shelf, right? So I don't think he's going hard into doing that. He needs 1, 2, 3, 4. He does have Copycat.
He's got
He does have
TTKs.
enough.
He's got Spin, Copycat, and Nico.
Exospecs
Yeah.
can do it also. Copycat, yeah. And then
Oh yeah, good call.
So he's got
Such a shame
enough.
to choose Exospecs to do that. He's so sad.
Exospecs on
He
048
does.
Ghost Rider is neat though.
It is neat. It is neat.
All right, well, that's going to wrap up the silver coverage. Any final words, Pete?
I am looking forward to our silver event this weekend. I will be once again going 3-2 or 2-3 and missing cut horribly, but I'm always excited to play silver because it is the best and best regulated format in all of HeroClix. Thanks, Uncle Aaron.
Well, yeah, just look at all the different like unique builds that we went over today. That's way better than what you would have gotten in Modern for sure. But we will be streaming our regional event this Saturday. You can check that out on YouTube. I'm excited to try out some new silver tech, and then we should be able to get one more podcast out before H4H in Rock Cup next week and cover our regional results as well. And remember,
And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for ya!
Click it!
Get wrecked, birds.
Well, you've probably been staying inside to avoid this heat wave, huh? Boy, it's been hot.
It's hot, huh? Yeah. It is super hot. Yeah. It's getting real hot around here. So hot, Wally. But you don't really know what hot is, do you? Hot's a storm. You ever been in a storm, Wally? I mean, a real storm? Not a thunderstorm, but a storm of fists raining down on your head. Blasting you in the face. Pummeling you in the stomach. Hitting you in the chest. So hard you think your heart's gonna stop. You ever been in a storm like that, Wally?